I'm in this bitch. I'm in this bitch. I'm in this motherfucking bitch. If you in the chat listening to the stream right now, I want you to whip your dick out and put it in the nearest cash register. And cash registers your dicks right now. You got fat pussy, put that shit in the cash register right now. Your money is my money. Let's go. What's going on, beautiful people? My name is the Black Hokage, aka TBH, and to be honest, today is July 7th, 2026. Back with more of that quality bullshit. And of course, I'm joined by my friend, who I'ma love him to the end. He's got a big snout and some stanky breath, but he'll never get left. Big Aki Doggy. Shout out to Black Math Nerd, turned 32 today. Big Aki the Doggy. You okay, buddy? Get your life together. Hopefully everybody's feeling good, feeling great on this lovely July evening. I thought the Wizards played today, but apparently it's tomorrow, unless I'm bugging. Oh shit. Have I heard about them Xbox layoffs? Nah, tell me about it, bro. Tell me, Carlos. Tell me the big news. What did we miss? I got one batch of articles for you. And then we're gonna get back on this Batman and see what it do. Make it do what it do, 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 what it do. Holy smokes. Shout out to Black Math Nerd with the 10 gifted big ones. Let's get them subs up. You watching those XXLs when they drop? Maybe at the end of the week, man. There's only one that's dropped so far, but you spending that birthday money? Yeah, he's spending that birthday money. We appreciate him, bro. Shout out to Black Math Nerd with the birthday, man. Happy birthday. Seeing 30 is a blessing. Fucking. Oh, wait, I can't see both. Shout out to everybody in Twitch chat. If you're in the Twitch chat, drop 5 subs in the chat. Drop 10 subs in the chat. If you watch it on YouTube, drop a super chat. Prove you alive. Come on. Prove you alive. And also hit the like button. Shout out to Phantom Force with the sub. Appreciate it. Let's see. Speaking of your birthday, you doing something next month? Bruh, I'll be 36. I don't know. I doubt it. Blake Griffin went crazy on the XXL freestyle. I'm good off that. I don't know what you're talking about. Let me bring out these articles real quick. Feel free to let me know if I missed anything. Matter of fact, I don't even know why I said that, because you guys will. And usually it's something I already know about. But you know what? Freaking, this is how we gonna start the stream off. Things have gotten so bad over at EA in college football. Some of you guys brought it up in my chat, but now mainstream media is covering it. College football 27 is pissing everyone off. Ask players what their favorite mode is in EA's revitalized college football series, and most will tell you it's Dynasty or Road to Glory, which gives players control of an entire school football program or create a character. Respectively, unlike Ultimate Team. So shout out to Beats by Dre with the sub, appreciate it. EA's long-standing pay-to-win mode seen in all of its sports games. These modes have largely been untouched by microtransactions, but college football 27 has crossed the line, according to many players have voiced their frustrations. But are they still playing it? I know, right? Even EA creators are pissed. But are they still playing it? Y'all see, I ain't playing it. Dynasty and Road to Glory now each allow you to pay instant. Which, by the way, before we even go any further, can I just say this? Because this is really the only thing I got to say about this shit. TBH, you hating. TBH, stop talking about the economics of video games, bro. TBH, I just want to turn my brain off and play this game. I don't want to think about nothing. I don't want to think about nothing that affects me or everybody else, bro. TBH, it's not that deep. It's just a game. 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 I counted not one, but two. Count them 2 years ago. You remember when college football came out? I said this exact thing was going to happen. I said college football. Which one was that? Was that 25 or 24? Whatever the first one was. That's the only one I played. When that shit came out, I said, this one cool. But it was 25. I said, this one cool. But the real test gonna be the next college football, a year or two from now. We're gonna see how they innovate that gameplay and they fuck up that business model. It ain't take but 2 years to do exactly what I said they gonna do. It's almost like it's EA. Dynasty and Road to Glory now allow each of you to pay to instantly improve your coach, or not just the athlete, but the coach too. You can pay to become a better coach. That's crazy. The crazy thing about that is coaching is all about critical thinking. They said, fuck that. Rather than improve them over time through play. To hit the coach level cap of 100, players could spend 1,200 points, which equates to $100. Y'all paid $70 to play the game and another $100 to max out your coach.
Lock them up.
Oh, man.
Lock them up.
The early access ultimate edition of the game includes 4,600 points, meaning even the most expensive version of College Football 27 seems designed to ask players to fork over more money or else trudge through a remarkable grind, as one player on Twitter explained. You can see that breakdown. How much is the ultimate edition? Let's see. CF 27 ultimate. How much is this shit, bro? PlayStation Store Deluxe Edition. $100. TBH, I got a pre-order. All right, so here we go. I told y'all GTA 6 is a canon event. And I'm fully prepared for most of you motherfuckers to fail that shit. You pay $100 for an annual college this ain't even the pros. An annual college football game, and you still don't get the full experience. Because to get the full experience, you gotta buy microtransactions on top of this shit, because you know it's grindy as fuck. Shout out to John the Space Cowboy. What they do is EA and Activision creates the problem, and then they provide you the solution, which is to pay more. And you guys can't even see this shit, bruh. This is the nastiest shit I ever. This is a college football game. It's not that important, guys. The early access ultimate edition includes 4,600 points, meaning those in designed and played. As you can see in the breakdown below. EA has completely missed the mark. This is coming from Saturday Studios. EA has completely missed the mark with the Coach XP system in College Football 27 Dynasty. To reach level 100, you need approximately 2.5 million XP. That's just the deluxe edition. Guys, listen. Please listen. Yo, shout out to DCDR. I know for a fact I know what I just said, because I literally just said it. I said to get the full experience, not only do you got to pay the $100, but you still got to play the microtransactions. Otherwise, it's an incredibly crazy grind. Yes, you can grind to level 100, but they create the problem and then provide the solution. Be realistic. Do you think most people are going to grind? Or are they going to grind a little bit and say, fuck, this is too much and I'm going to pay for it? Guys, what I'm describing is called manipulation. You're under spells. Maybe if I say it louder. Here we go.
You're under spells. You're under an economic spell. You guys cry about how gaming is unaffordable, but you know what you won't do? Stop playing this shitty annual football game. If you stop playing, guys, you stopped playing college football for like 15 years. Now you niggas is acting like you can't live without it. You just did it. Do it again. I believe in you. I believe in you. You're under spells.
Spells, man. Get this wand and sword shit out of here. Like, you guys just did it. Get your money up, crowd is ruining the gaming. My camera's going out of focus. I'm looking at it. It look focused. You'll be all right. Don't focus on me, nigga. Focus on the story. We need to focus on these group economics. That's what we need to focus on. Not me. Infusing modes. Wait, I forgot to read this part. To reach level 100, you need approximately 2.5 million XP. A full national championship run earns you just 3,750 XP. 1,250 XP with the CEO ability. What? This shit is mad. I don't want to hear nothing from you sports nerd niggas. Y'all think y'all so cool. This shit is so fucking... This is so nerdy, I don't want to read it. It's fucking nerdy. Shout out to Elite Sniper with the sub. Okay, so for the full... it just doesn't sound nerdy because you refuse to believe it is. Look at all this fucking number crunching you do on this damn... Oops, I did not mean to do that shit. Ignore that. Look at all this fucking number crunching you do on this goofy ass shit. All right, guys. To reach level 100, you're going to need approximately 2.5 million XP. Now, to accomplish this impressive deed, you're going to need to take your BBC wielding, full scholarship snow bunny fucking stud that you made because you're not one yourself, and you have to do a full national championship, which earns you 3,750 XP, plus 12,500 XP with the CEO ability. You must have the CEO ability perk equipped, which is only exclusive to the Ultimate Edition. That equals 16,250 XP total. That means you'll need to play 150 playoff seasons just to reach the max level. Think about that. You're telling me I have to win over 150 playoff runs or spend real money on green points? This has no place in Dynasty mode. Dynasty has always been about building a program over time and not being pushed towards microtransactions to progress your coach. Dear EA, in conclusion, not nice. Shame on you. Not nice. And then what they do? Keep playing it. They keep fucking playing it. Get off the game. This game sucks. You said LARPers for real? They're not LARPers, bro. They're not LARPing being financially illiterate. They actually are, guys. They actually are. Infusing modes like with these optional microtransactions isn't unheard of. It's an annual pain point in the NBA 2K reviews and regularly annoys that community too. Even Madden has begun letting players pay to upgrade their superstar, but College Football 27 takes this a step further by significantly changing the series' customization XP settings. In the last two college football games, players could adjust XP sliders for their coach or player to level up faster. This was a welcome touch since some players don't want to play the mode for many seasons. Basically, they allowed you to adjust your fun. Some players get their full after just one or a few seasons, but still want the experience, the full coach progression arc in that span. But tied to these new pay-to-level options in Dynasty and Road to Glory is the glaring absence of these options. Players can no longer tweak settings to level up faster or fastest. The speediest option is now the default in both modes, while slower options still exist in Dynasty. So they give you the option to grind even longer, but you can't speed up the grind. You have to pay for it. How much worse do you think it's gonna get? Greed knows no. Greed is one of the what is it? The deadly sins, one of the 10 deadly sins or whatever the number is, 7. I forget the fucking number. I don't know. It's one of the deadly sins. So greed knows no bounds. That's why it's one of the biggest sins. Yeah, 7. Gluttony. That's like saying, how fat do you think a nigga can get? Have you seen fucking My 600-Pound Life? They can keep going, bruh. They know it knows no bounds. Greed. And I feel like greed is one of those sins where people kind of overlook it because they don't think it's as bad as like the other ones. Like greed is not as bad as like a homicide, right? But greed does affect people on a macro level. Macro means big for slow people. You'd have to be pretty naive to think these changes happening together are a coincidence. It seems in order to drive more in-game purchases, EA has slowed progression in college football's most beloved modes, and players are responding as you would expect. On Twitter, a popular college football streamer is mobilizing players to boycott the in-game pay-to-level options using the hashtag college football play don't pay. At the time of the writing of this article, the hashtag is trending at number 8 on the website. Meanwhile, on Reddit, some players are promising to skip the game because this new in-game purchase scheme has rubbed them the wrong way. That's what I like to hear, man. GameSpot has reached out to EA for a comment, but I'll update this article when the company responds. They won't. You saying how bad could it get? It's gonna get worse because keep in mind we just covered an article a couple weeks ago. EA is rolling out a new ad program where they're gonna start serving more dynamic ads within their games. That's all to make more money. So if they see the data doesn't affect the sales too much, and there's an influx in microtransactions, they're gonna keep doing it, and it's gonna keep getting worse. But I told my homie to buy 2K every other year if he plays it. Spending so much time grinding your play and your money to upgrade him for him to reach his full potential a month before the new 2K does it again. I know for 2K, the majority of their money, like 75% of their income, 75% of their income is from microtransactions, meaning VC. It's not the game sales. So like that's why I've kind of changed my stance on 2K. If you want to stick it to them, just stop buying VC. And if you are gonna buy VC, you know, even with like microtransactions in this, just have some self-control. Do you need to buy $100 in fucking microtransactions? You can't get the little 20 pack and call it a day. That's the issue. It's just too much. It's fucking too much. So like if you feel like you can't have any level of self-control, I'd argue you probably should just stay away from microtransactions, period. But sports games are worse than live service. Well, sports games are live service games now. They're annually released live service games. No self-control, no discipline, bro. I wonder what's their breaking point. No, that's facts. I do wonder what's the breaking point for this community. Maybe if they jack up the regular version to $100, then the deluxe edition to $150, and then they jack up the XP grind and make it even tougher. That might be a breaking point for some people, but I don't know. 2K even got a battle pass. That shit is gross. I don't buy that shit. That shit is gross. Damn, even NBA The Run. Nah, NBA The Run doesn't have any microtransactions. Not right now. It's just $30 and you get the game and all the updates are free. As of right now, they could implement microtransactions down the road, but no, that game is free. That's why I said that like I don't like the way people. It's crazy to me that people they judge indie games the same way they judge fucking AAA games. If it's an indie game I like, I'll grade it on a curb. What up, Ashley? Shout out to Mexico. I'll grade it on a curb. Because it's like that game is made by 18 people and it's not where it needs to be, but I see the vision. So I'm gonna be a little bit more lenient. It costs $30. They said they're gonna add this, that, and the third. My thing is like, where's the smoke for these games that make billions of dollars? They have the money to put these features in and they remove them and charge you for them. But there's no smoke for that shit. I have to message you my reaction. Mexico! I don't get it, man. I don't get it. Other news, Pokemon Winds and Waves leaks confirm claims hundreds of new Pokemon are on the way. I never understood paying for things in game you already spent almost $100 for. Well, you know what it is? There's a saying that like some people say, they say the greatest lie the devil ever told is that he didn't exist. I feel like the gaming version of that would be like the greatest lie these gaming companies ever told is that our games are expensive, so you have to pay more. It's like the gaming version of that shit. You guys have been manipulated into believing you have to pay more. The cost of creating these games. Well, I didn't tell you that you had to make a $500 million game. I didn't tell you that. That's your problem. Figure it out, bitch. Because I want y'all to think about it, right? Think about all the products that have failed because they overspent. Usually companies don't be like, oh, we're going to raise the price on this because they just take the L. It's not selling, so we're going to lower the price. Just stop buying it and the price will lower, bro. But it requires us all to work together on this shit. Facts, I didn't ask them to have 14 layers. Ding, 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 ding. That's a great example. That's a great example. If you missed yesterday's stream, one of the new pieces of news that came out is one of the reasons why Xbox games are taking so long to come out. They bought all these studios and barely put any games out. It's been revealed they had 14 layers that they had to get to before the game was finished. So I was saying yesterday, an example being, imagine you're somebody who's a level designer and you're designing level 1. Before a level 1 can be approved for the full game, it has to go through 14 checkpoints. That's inefficient. I didn't tell you to hire all those people. You go figure it out, bitch. And people and that's what GTA 6 pisses me off. They have to charge this much because we've been waiting 13 years and they spent $10 billion. I didn't tell them to do that. I got take that logic and apply it to any other business. Matter of fact, put yourself in it. Let's say you want to start, I don't know, a sneaker company. And your sneakers, you want to make a high-end sneaker company, and your sneakers cost $50 to produce. So your starting point is you charge $300 because you want to be this premium thing. But now they're not selling. You, the person who chose to manufacture your shoes at $50, do you think it'd be smart to get on social media and say, man, fuck y'all. Y'all need to buy my $300 shoes? Or do you take a step back and say, okay, these shoes cost $50 to make. I could still turn a good profit if I just charge $100 for them. You'd make a good profit if you just charge $80 for them. It's not the profit you want, but stop being fucking greedy. That does not fly in any other business world except for gaming for some reason. Them niggas at Rockstar told you it costs $1 billion to make, and you said, yes, sir. I'm gonna pay for this shit. Oh, by the way, you haven't seen any gameplay. You don't know what kind of game it is. I don't get it. I don't fucking get it, man. Big baller brand. But anyways, yeah, that corporate dick sucking, bruh. They want to make all the money. Sure. I would be okay with them making more money if they were paying their employees. That's another thing, right? They don't even pay their employees. So what's it for? You're just helping somebody. You're just helping some greedy asshole get richer. I might let it slide if employees were getting paid. They ain't even getting paid. What are we doing? What are we doing? A new Pokemon Winds and Waves leak is making one of the most outlandish claims to date, as there are rumors of the hundreds of new Pokemon and forms are coming in Gen 10, more than any other game in the series, even Pokemon Red and Blue. Oh shit. This means new cards. There have been several Pokemon leaks over the past few years, which have included a lot of early information about Pokemon Wind and Waves. Not all of the information has been confirmed, which means fans have had every right to be skeptical when some fresh reveal comes to light, especially when it comes from a new source. Perhaps the boldest claim about Pokemon Wind and Waves to date has been made by this person, I can't pronounce that name, on Twitter, which Central Leaks later supported. According to the leaks, Pokemon Wind and Waves will break the record set by Pokemon Red and Blue with an absolutely staggering new Pokemon coming to the game. According to this tweet, the game will have the highest amount of new Pokemon ever. The number being talked about is around 300 new Pokemon. What else is this saying? It also claims there will be a new battle mechanic that will introduce special weather forms for some Pokemon. Think Megas or Gigamaxes. Rumors come from this person. See the next tweet for more details on why we think this may be legit. Do you realize how ridiculous the claim of 300 new Pokemon on a game sounds? Yes, we know. That's why we were hesitant about posting this. However, since this information came to light, we've been able to independently verify with other sources, and they have heard similar information about the higher number of new Pokemon. So yeah, take it with a grain of salt. However, we're confident enough in this information to post it. Treat it as a rumor for now. We will continue seeking verification of this information, update you as we go. AI generated Pokemon. I'm gonna go as far as to say it's not confirmed, but I would not be shocked if this game has 300 new Pokemon. Hear me out. You're saying 300 is too many? I believe this rumor is true because Pokemon is just hot. It's hot right now. Hot, hot, hot. So hot, I don't even understand it. I don't even fucking understand. I seen a TikTok the other day. This dude sold, I guess it's a rare promo card from Japan. I think it has like all 3 starters on it from Gen 1, and it's a holographic. He sold it for $32,000 to some vendor on TikTok. I said, God damn, Pokemon niggas getting money like that? Oh shit. So what does that have to do with the new Pokemon in the game? Keep in mind, who's making these Pokemon cards? Nintendo, Game Freak. If they print out more Pokemon, that means they have to print out eventually what? More Pokemon cards, and then it just becomes this vicious cycle of greed of them making more fucking cards and more money. So I'm leaning towards, I believe this is true, just because I think this would actually be, maybe I'm digging too deep, but I am thinking this would be the perfect time to print out more cards, because eventually this bubble will burst. At some point, collectively, the Pokemon community will say, we don't care about these cards as much, and the value will drop, just like comic books, right? this stuff happens when it comes to collectors. People will move on to collecting something new. Just like you guys remember when what was that shit that was hot like a year or two ago? Those little plushies, Labubus or whatever. Labubus was hot. I feel like I don't really see nobody talking about that shit anymore. It's trends. It comes and it goes. So like they probably want to cash in on this shit right now. Lapupus Power World hit 40 million players today. Sheesh. The little demons. So I wouldn't be surprised if this is true. Take it with a grain of salt. Take it with a grain of salt until it's confirmed. But I will say, don't be surprised if this gets confirmed to be true. The question is, would y'all be interested in this? Would this make it feel to you like Nintendo's trying again? Game Freak's trying again? I feel like they've been lazy with Pokemon. So no, hell nah. Somebody link that in the chat. Very interesting. Very interesting. I'm seeing a lot of people saying no, but a couple people are saying they copped up. Nah, Power World 1.10 over here. Damn, okay, you saying Power World or everything? Okay, respect. Fans are canceling PlayStation Plus to boycott Sony killing discs. Discover you can actually save money by threatening to quit. Is this a new article? This came from today. Let me say this one. Last week, PlayStation announced that it would be ending physical video game disc production for the new games in 2028. This angered a lot of people, not just collectors and superfans. Now players are trying to cancel their PlayStation Plus accounts and protests are being offered a discount to stay, discovering how desperate Sony and other companies are to keep people hooked in. On July 1st, Sony announced that starting in January 2028, it would no longer manufacture physical media for games. In the days that followed, people across the internet yelled at PlayStation and Sony across every part of the web. The company was also roasted by big names like Trevor Noah and brands like KFC and Domino's. Some players were fed up with Sony's decision and began canceling their PS Plus subscriptions and are now being offered a choice. Ditch Sony to prove a point or take the devil's deal and get a discount on PS Plus. In protest of Sony going all digital, I tried to cancel my subscription, posted one player on this Reddit, but they hit me with a 50% off deal if I resubscribe. Oh shit. Yo, shout out to Dark Show and Cameron with the subs. I appreciate you. This proves my point. They see y'all anger. It ain't take but 3 days for them to start offering 50% off PlayStation Plus. Yes. If we don't like what they do, stop giving them the money. If them PlayStation 6 pre-orders looking weak as hell, I guarantee you that bitch will drop a few $100s real quick within 3 months. Because then you're forcing the business to say, okay, this is not the profit margins we want, but we just want to get them in the ecosystem and maybe we can make the money back on the back end in the second half of the generation. We're just gonna have to take a hit in the first half of the generation. That's their problem to figure out, not mine. Fuck your profit margins, bro. It's really simple. But they hit me with a 50% off deal to resubscribe. They shared a screenshot on the PlayStation app with an offer from Sony for 3 months of PS Plus at half price. Others claimed to have received similar offers while trying to quit and boycott Sony. One user was offered 25% off a 12-month PlayStation subscription despite accepting an earlier offer in the year to extend their plan at a discounted rate. Matter of fact, if it wasn't for you bitch-ass niggas in the Minish Cap Mafia, let's talk about that. If it wasn't for you bitch-ass niggas in the Minish Cap Mafia that went out and bought that Switch 2 and them $80 games day one, I would bet a paycheck GTA 6 would be $70. Because let's not forget, Nintendo's the one that started it with that bullshit open world Mario Kart. But you remember when they announced the price of the Switch 2 games and the price of the Switch, everybody complained, I don't want to pay that shit. If we would have just held the line for 3 to 6 months and kept those sales low, it would have dropped the price of the games, it would have dropped the price of the console, and I guarantee you Rockstar would have looked at that shit. Because we're not talking about no little dogs. We talking about Nintendo. Nintendo's bigger than Rockstar. As a whole. They would have said, damn, if Nintendo can't get away with it, maybe we should just stick to the $70. But what did y'all do? You got on your knees and said, thank you, Miyamoto, thank you. I don't care. I'm going to the... niggas was waiting in line at midnight for a Switch 2 to play nothing. These niggas got in line at midnight at GameStop to buy a Switch 2 to play Cyberpunk 2077 at 480p, 30 frames per second. Make it make sense. That game came out in 2020. Y'all unserious. You're unserious. $80 for fucking Mario. I love Mario Kart. It's not worth it. There's no level of depth in any Mario Kart that's worth $80 just so you can drive around in the open world. So we got the screenshot. It's real. They're offering it. So, you know, it's a finesse. It's a finesse. Hey, man, I just wanted the hardware. At least you know you part of the problem. Come on, come to the pulpit. Confess your sins like Daredevil. They should switch to have better alternatives. Don't fall for it. And don't fall for it. Make them yes, make them suffer. Think about how much you suffer in your life. Why do you think they're not allowed to suffer?
Spin that shit. Spin that shit. Spin that shit.
Yo, shout out to Mac with the $20 super chat.
You have to remember when he announced the $80 price, their stock dropped because the investors probably wanted it to launch at $100, and that also shows lack of faith in the product. They trying it.
That's real. I forgot about that part. The stock did drop a little bit. But at the end of the day, stocks primarily, not solely, but primarily are driven by profits. So it didn't matter that the stock dropped because people went out and bought it and made it one of the fastest selling consoles of all time. So when that next quarterly report came out, the stock would shoot right back up. It didn't matter. Speculation only affects the stock market so much. Unless you're Elon Musk, for some reason, that goofy nigga's stocks don't make any sense to me because Tesla hasn't made any money, but I don't know. Y'all worship him. Did you talk about Sony's CEO selling 225,000 shares of stock right before they announced that would be the end of the disc? That sounds like insider trading to me. Bitch ass nigga. You got a link to that article? Is that real? He sold over 200,000 stocks right before the announcement. That's literally insider trading. There we go. Let me go ahead and save this one. Save this article. I missed that one. Just days after PlayStation announced that all new games will be digital only starting in 2028, Sony's president and CEO sold 225,000 shares. According to a recent SEC filing, Toki sold the shares on July 3rd for an estimated $4.73 million. The sale represented 56.5% of his holding in the class of Sony stock, leaving him with 73,250 shares. The stock sale happened shortly after Sony announced its move towards an all-digital future. Let me tell you what he's gonna do too. Let me tell you what these rich people do. Is he doing this because he doesn't believe in Sony? No. He's doing this to make money. So what he's gonna, I'm telling you this is what he did. Because he's the CEO, he had insider info. He knew that they were going to go all digital. He knew there would be backlash to that, and that would drop the stock value due to speculation. But speculation does not affect stock value that much. Sales do. So he sold it after he made a bunch of money, and what he's going to do is when the stock goes back, when the stock stops falling, he's going to buy back in so he can make more money. He's just going to make more money, guys. That's all he's going to do. This is just a money play. Grabs picks for it. They're taking advantage of you. It's for the fans. Unfortunately, I feel like you're being sarcastic. Unfortunately, niggas do think that shit. He did this shit for the Sony fans, bro. Like, he with us, man. He sold the shares off to let us know that he's sorry. It's fucking funny, dude. He sold after the announcement. He still made money. Because I guarantee you, like, what's the Sony stock? Let's see. Sony stock price. See, it's back up 1%. So let's see. 5 days ago. What was it at 5 days ago? 21. Let's see, what about a month ago? 6 months ago? Here's the problem. I don't know how long he's held it for. Because if he would have got it 5 years ago. Oh, no, he made money. So the Sony stock is pretty stable. It doesn't really go up and down too much. So that means he looked at the margins. He probably had like a 2 to 3% profit, and he didn't want to lose none of that. So he got rid of it. He did this to make money. Because this is a pretty stable stock, it stays in the $20 range. He made a little bit of money. He's going to let it dip because I doubt it's going to go below $19. He's going to let it get back up. Just a little bit. When he sees it trending back up, he's gonna buy back in. He's still gonna make money off this shit. This is bullshit, man. He's sorry he didn't know. Shit is crazy, man. Shit is crazy. Hey, but it just goes to show you, if you stick it to them, they will listen. What about Ubisoft stock price? I'm never getting into the program, so why not? Oh my God, $1. Hey, they up 6% though. That shit funny as hell, bro. For $1, you can own a piece of Ubisoft. Their stock might go up a little bit though because the sales of Black Flag Resynced, but like I don't think you would make any long-term money. You would have had to have bought in by now. Like who would maybe buy like 100 shares? This is not financial wise, but maybe buy like 100 shares, wait like 3 months, see what the sales for Resync are, and then get rid of it because I wouldn't hold this shit long term. It's War Ubisoft over here. Check out Take-Two. Let's check out Rockstar. This is the owners of Rockstar, Take-Two Interactive. They're down 0.24% today, but over the last 5 days, they're up 13%. In the last month, oh my God, the last month Rockstar's company is up 45%. That's crazy. Now, why are they up so high? Because they haven't generated any sales off of Rockstar. This is speculation. This is just speculation. People are excited. They think that GTA 6 is gonna break all types of records, so people are buying up the stock, and it's driving up the price because the what's the word I'm looking for? The certain number of stocks that are available, it's becoming smaller. So it's supply and demand type shit, but it's gonna shoot up even higher with the sales too. So it went up 45% in the last month off speculation alone. When we get them sales numbers after about 6 months, oh my God. I wish I got in earlier. I wish I would have bought more because I know y'all niggas not gonna listen. Still no gameplay, by the way. Still no gameplay. What did you link? James Gunn's current DC Studios contract may reportedly expire at the end of 2026 and 2027. If they fire this nigga, bruh, just pack up DC, man. I don't even want to hear about shit. I don't want to see another Superman. I'm good. At least for 10 years. I'm good. Take-Two Interactive is blessing me. Yeah, you too late. You too late. Unless you got $200, unless you got big money, it's hard to buy in now. Central. DC movies are cursed, unfortunately. Marvel Token fans. 1 second. New Marvel comic to explain why everyone's fighting in Marvel Token. Shit. Spin that shit. Appreciate you, Senpai, with the sub. Appreciate you. Coinciding with the release of Marvel Token's Fighting Souls, Marvel is dedicating its comic lineup for the month of August to the hotly anticipated Tag Fighter, the game. From the renowned fighting game developer Arc System Works, it will be released on August 6th. Marvel announced on its official blog that there will be 2 major celebrations of the game in comic form. The first is a tie-in titled Marvel Token First Strike #1, a one-shot comic. Marvel teases that the tie-in will expand the game's mythology and reveal the exciting backstories of its playable heroes, as well as its antagonists in the promoter and the champion. A sneak peek of the issue shows a stylish cover with some of the game's cast, as well as 3 pages of interior art. The pages show the champion in a ruined city, the Avengers fighting a threatened New York, and Storm taking down a Sentinel. I'm gonna go ahead and let y'all know I will be buying this just in case. If this game becomes like one of the biggest fighting games ever, we're gonna need that comic book, guys. We gotta invest. This is not financial advice. Also, I want to read it. I want to know the story. Yeah, I know Sony blocked Marvel Token in 130 countries. I already covered it. Steve Orlando, Josh, all these people are writing while Bruno Bull and Athena Fabio are handling the art. The pages make it clear that each section is handled by a different writer's artist team, so it seems like the book will follow only the 3 stories seen in the progress. Somebody in the chat said this is getting hate. You getting Tokon physical? Should I? It's a good question. Is it crossplay? I don't know if I want to own that one. I don't know if I care to own that one. Yeah, I'm gonna need that too. I'm 50-50 on that one. I'm probably definitely getting Wolverine physical though. I'm kind of 50-50 on it because I don't want to play on PS5. I'm gonna be honest. But I don't know if I care about that game enough. It should be. In addition to the tie-in, Marvel also announced that a number of its current series are receiving variant covers themed around Marvel Token, Fighting Souls starting in August. The first 11 were shown off and predominantly feature the game's designs for iconic Marvel characters. The standout is Ryan Stegman's variant of the tie-in the comic itself, which is rather than a character model, has energetic art of Wolverine slashing his way towards an unseen enemy. Console for a fighting game? Hell no. Well, consoles predominantly dominate when it comes to fighting game population. I just don't like the PlayStation controller. And I'm not gonna lie, I don't want to buy it on Xbox because I don't want to plug in my Xbox. That bitch in the back collected dust, bruh. I got my PC and my PS5 right here set up. I don't want to plug in the Xbox. I'm gonna be honest, man. It's not on Xbox. Well, that's perfect. It works out. I just rather play with an Xbox controller on PC, unfortunately. I don't know if I care enough to collect this game. If you're interested in ordering a specific variant from your local shop, there's 11 announced with these characters. I ain't buying none of this shit. This overpriced shit. Yeah, hopefully the beta's crossplay too. Hopefully. More Marvel news. It's that time of the month for me to act like I'm coming back to Marvel Rivals. Jubilee was just announced with a gameplay reveal. Let's check out the lady that knows how to light up a room. Hey chat, am I coming back? Marvel Rivals Season 9.
Clear the way. It's time for the Big Bang. Life energy, yeah!
Is she support? Or is she an assassin character?
Or no!
She's a healer? Gotcha. Does she look like she's doing crazy damage though? She looks like a combo.
Wow, you suck!
She looks like Mantis, like she does a lot of damage but also heals.
Tick, tick, boom!
They actually reworked the whole game too. What did they change? Is it actually worth checking out? I'm not gonna lie, I feel like I need a multiplayer game. Is it worth checking out, like what they changed?
All right, ready to launch! Time for a glow up!
You said you come. I might come back, chat. Permanent team ups. So they're not going to change it season to season. Whatever team ups are here now, that's permanent. Is that what you're saying? He said Storm Fire. She always been fire.
Show's over for you.
There's so many new characters since the last time I played. I wouldn't even know what the fuck is going on. It'd be like a completely different game to me. I'd be like, what move is that? What that do? What the fuck? Storm buffs. We love a good storm buff. Yeah, that's Jubilee though. Should light up your life. Here's the links to the changes. Global changes. To perfectly sync with the massive gameplay changes introduced this season, we once again adjust the efficiency of ultimate ability energy generation. This ensures the overall rhythm of combat remains stable and exciting. Vanguards and duelists reduce damage to energy conversion from 70 to 55%, and then strategists from 75 to 60 and 75 to 55. So it's harder to get your ult. That means ult management is more important, like team fights. I'm not gonna lie, I don't mind that. You can't just spam. That was one of the reasons that game would piss me off. You could just spam your ult, it felt like. It always felt like when your team was ready to make a push, everybody had an ult. And they would just counter your shit. But that sounds like they're getting rid of that. I'm not mad at that. For Season 9, we've officially introduced a brand new type of health, regenerative shields. Here's how they work. Regenerative shields operate using the exact same logic as base health. Any mechanic that relies on base health, like percentage-based healing or percentage-based damage, will apply identically to regenerative shields. However, regenerative shields possess a powerful, unique property. If you manage to avoid taking any damage for 5 seconds, your shield will automatically begin regenerating, fully recovering all chargeable shield points over the next 5 seconds. So it's going to reward runners, basically. These are runners. These are Rockstar. Let's see. Hero adjustments. We've evaluated every hero's overall performance during the 8.5 meta to guarantee a baseline of balance across the board. Our primary focus was targeting heroes who are heavily overperforming or severely underperforming during the patch. Second, the most importantly, we conducted a comprehensive balance pass on every single hero based on the new team up system. We've calculated the raw strength, of their new team up effects and analyze their playtest data in the wildly new meta. The shield is only for some characters, not all. Got you. Vanguard. Well, they're changed. These changes don't mean anything to me. Only the general change. These changes don't mean anything to me because I've never played any of these fucking characters. So the short version is characters can have their team of abilities without certain heroes on the team, but if those heroes are on the team, the abilities are even stronger. Gotcha. Yeah, none of this means anything to me. I haven't played none of this. Yo, shout out to Young Spidey with the bits. Appreciate you. Any other general stuff? I'll keep an eye on it. Some of the homies still play it. I'll look around and see what the streets are saying. I'm kind of itching to play something multiplayer. That's why we got back on Battlefield 6. Like, it's just, I'm not gonna lie, 2026 is a great year for gaming, but not multiplayer. Like, it's kind of rough right now. Hopefully Avatar can save us a Marvel token. The ego problem in the community is still trash. Yeah, that shit's gonna make me mad. Black Widow is actually a character now. Oh shit, Kingsman type shit. Give it 2 weeks. Yeah, I'm gonna see what the streets are saying. These updates convince me to reinstall. You can't patch a shitty community. You can't patch a shitty community. Shout out to all the single player gamers though. We've never played anything like Orbitals. We got a preview of Orbitals, the new co-op game coming exclusively to the Switch. Let's see what they're hitting for.
Are these
I'm gonna put it on 1.2.
broken IMs?
Yeah, and they're all empty.
Wanna be on Gears? Yeah, Gears. I hope Gears multiplayer saves us. Yeah, that would be nice. The multiplayer lane is wide open. Gears could do it.
Tom, you and I got to check out the prettiest game at Summer Game Fest. It is called Orbitals. I'm sure people have seen some
Did I
stuff
ever try a
around
predecessor in
it, but it is a
2026?
Nintendo Switch exclusive.
No. Guys, 2016 was 10 years ago. That's when Paragon came out. Let it go, man. Let it go. Let 2016 go.
That is a co-op game. It is built entirely around co-op, and it looks stunning.
Yeah, it's actually from either one of the developers or some of the developers are actually from Hazelight, who have done It Takes Two and Split Fiction most recently. And it is in that vein, but what excites me most is how they're kind of expanding on that gameplay. And
Orbitals makes me want to
variety
get a
of things
Switch
that you
too.
actually do in the game.
When I buy one, I'll probably pick this up.
Before we get to that though, we have to talk about how this game looks. It is absolutely gorgeous.
It's crazy. So there's a lot of inspirations, but there's some ones that you'll probably notice just when we play footage. I mean, the big one being like Studio Ghibli.
The art
There's
is
a lot of
fire.
Studio Ghibli looking things to it. There's also Toriyama, right? Like some of the characters look like Toriyama characters. And
Why
also
you remind me of Paragon? Now I want to play. You can. It's called Predecessor.
80s anime.
It's
One
a
of the
good
things
game
that they
too.
mentioned was
A couple boys in the group chat still play it to this day.
the animation studio in Japan that they worked with,
Still
that
has
has
a
worked on
community.
things like My Hero Academia and Attack on Titan, that have worked on a lot of modern anime, actually had to kind of go back to the drawing board and learn like old school techniques that aren't really being used in modern anime production and utilize them in this game. And I actually thought it ended up being a beautiful blend that simultaneously did look like something from that time period, but also had some modern flair and touches as well. And the two halves of the modern and the traditional blended perfectly. And then there were also moments that looked like
Do you have to buy 2 copies of this game to do the co-op? Does anybody know?
something Christopher Nolan would have put together as well. Like the inspirations go beyond just that 80s anime aesthetic, and at no point did anything feel like it was clashing. Everything felt harmonious.
Where they at? Shout out to Watch with the Big Raid. I appreciate you. Hopefully everything is good.
And created honestly something that I've really never seen before.
Welcome all
Yeah,
scammers.
and the way it transitions between cutscenes into gameplay, so it looks a little different. Cutscenes are hand-drawn, but then the gameplay obviously is 3-dimensional, but it still runs at that, like, I think you said like 24
You
frames
only
a
need
second
one
in order to give
copy?
it that film look. I mean, I think the characters move at 24.
I would want to own a hard copy of this game.
I think the game itself runs at 24.
Yeah, it's running at like 60, very
welcome
smooth.
scammers
but
and boosters.
The main characters are running at 24, but all the background characters are running at 12 frames per second. Again, another traditional animation technique that is employed. So yes, the game runs smoothly, but it does look like a handcrafted animated film. On the gameplay front, what really excited me about this is, unlike in a Hazelight game where you pick your character and then you're kind of locked into whatever task that character is tasked with in the game, and sometimes you'll be doing something.
Like this should be a
you kind of
standard
get
for
jealous
co-op
of the
now.
person you're
I
playing with,
agree.
like, oh, the thing you're doing looks way more fun. In this game, you actually can pick what each of you is doing. You're not locked into a mechanic or series of mechanics just because you picked character A.
That's cool.
Character B.
It's tied to the tools you pick up. So, for instance, there was one where you had like a laser beam thing that this.
I wouldn't be surprised if the game ends up being a system seller. Nah, I feel like it's fallen under the radar. I feel like this is one of those games, if you know, you know. What I will say though is, if the reviews come out and it gets glowing reviews, and then like the players who played it, they spread it word of mouth. I do feel like this could be one of those games like Expedition 33, where like nobody was really talking about Expedition 33 when it first came out. And then when more people started to play it within 3 months, that's when like the game of the year type shit started coming up.
Other node was following, we had to get it to the other side. But
I think it's gonna be one of those, if you know, you know, like word of mouth could blow this one up.
I had a grapple thing, so I'd like pull open paths for you to get there. And then at one point you had to switch to a different one, and I was like, okay, well, I'll take
Yeah,
that.
gain traction is the word,
So it feels a little more free form, but also I thought those puzzles were really clever. They were fun. They're nothing like, at least what we played, you're not gonna get stumped on them, but there's a little bit of timing you need to do, and there's a little bit of planning, and we still kind of had that aha moment where it's like, oh, this is what we need to be doing. Okay, I need to flip this, and then you can go, and it plays very well.
Yeah, nothing was too simple. It did feel like the right amount of time. Like, for example, there was one puzzle where we each had a different colored button, and the inputs on the screen, you know, it was like, oh, this color, I had to press it, the other color Jake did. But then there was some times when we would press it, that it would switch the colors. Like it would switch the colors on the screen, or it would switch what colors we were controlling. So we would get stumped of being like, oh, I'm blue now. Oh, now the blue thing has become like a cream color or whatever it was. And so you would stumble a little bit, but you would quickly move on. And yeah, it's the same thing from the Hazelight games, where it's you're doing one mechanic for just the right amount of time before you move on to the next thing.
Yeah, also said it was around, what he said, for most people it'll probably take you roughly like 10 to 12 hours.
Yeah.
But you know, depends on how quickly you solve puzzles. And also something that might take extra time is you can unlock these like little mini games in rooms as you explore these different worlds that have different activities that you and your co-op partner
Can you send this
do.
video to the chat?
There
I
was,
want
like,
to wish
when
list
we didn't really get to see that, but when we first started the game, there's like the spaceship you start in, and there's things you can interact with that were kind of fun. You know, it adds like a level of play.
Split fiction,
like lowers the stakes. Like there was one.
I'm curious what the story's about
I had
too.
to like mash the X button in order to, you know, those like punch machines where you like they come down. So I was pretty much doing that.
I was really committed to beating your score, and I did worse, and I didn't want to draw attention to
I didn't even notice.
Oh, I know. I didn't say
even
anything. I was like, oh, I was like 100. I was like 100 points lower than you. And the cool thing about all of that is that area, you're going to return back to it over the course of the game, and it will expand and change.
The private Discord thing work. I've been trying for 2 months to get in, nothing happens. You have to go into your settings and connect your Discord to your YouTube, and then it should appear on the side.
That's another different element here in a Hazelight game. You keep moving.
Did you like It Takes Two or Split Fiction more? I thought It Takes Two was better than Split Fiction. I thought the message in It Takes Two was better, but Split Fiction was still solid.
Forward, you keep moving through the levels, and you're going to have that here, but you're going to also return to this changing hub as well. So I just think it's very smartly looking at those kinds of games and saying, like, what can we do differently? What can we expand
Did I get a new
upon?
camera? No.
And then also, I'm really intrigued by the story, and
this is a fully charged 3DS.
How the characters revive, and their souls are trapped in these machines, and their bodies are kind of, I guess, like 3D printed over again.
Yeah, they like there's like an in-game reason as to why you respawn
so
when
fire.
you die. But didn't get super into it.
Yeah,
had the basis.
Yeah, and you are on a colony ship essentially looking for a new home, and there's a disaster that happens in the beginning that kind of leaves you stranded, and you've been stuck, it seems, in this kind of part of space for characters have been there for about over a decade, and now they're finally ready to go venture out. So
yeah, that's Orbitals. It seems like they fucking want it.
Can't wait to see where the story goes.
And that was Orbitals. We actually have a preview we did a couple months ago on GameSpot.com. So if you want to know more, be sure to check.
Was this not a pro preview? We need more co-op games if everything's going digital. What's the correlation between everything going digital and co-op games? I'd argue we just need more co-op games, but I don't understand the correlation between it being digital. Hit the like button if you're watching on YouTube. We also got a preview of The Blood Walker, hands-on, another 8-minute demo. Some people were talking about this game. I'm still not sold on it. You want to bite a nigga.
Polish developer Rebel Wolves has worn a confident face since it first revealed The Blood of Dawnwalker early last year. The blood-soaked reveal trailer featured a gorgeously grisly cutscene, an unmistakably Slavic score, and a snapshot of a sprawling medieval open world. Crafted by many of the minds behind The Witcher 3, everything we've seen since has effectively proclaimed that this new vampire RPG intends to fight in the same leagues as
demonic slop.
My recent visit to Rebel Wolves was something of a proving ground.
Everything's
Until
slop.
now, all access to The Blood of Dawnwalker had been hands-off. But for this IGN first demonstration, I'd be playing for 4 hours straight, beginning with selecting Start New Game from the main menu. 240 minutes later, my long-held...
Isn't the Dustbugs playtest supposed to drop this month? I don't know what the fuck going on with that game, and I'm gonna tell you this much: that game being good or not is gonna depend on whether or not I get a Switch 2 this year. If that shit ass, I'm not buying it. So I need whoever get into the Dustbloods playtest. Allegedly, I need you to leak that shit. Go ahead and do that for me. Just magically upload the footage to Reddit so we can see it. Like,
were mostly confirmed. The Blood of Dawnwalker has plenty of that Witcher magic, but it fuels something with its own equally interesting identity.
Allegedly.
We need to get back home. Father will be worried.
Father's already there.
By starting from the game's very beginning, the first 3 hours of this demo covered much of the same ground.
I'm being honest,
as my
I'm getting
previous
red flags. Yeah, I'm getting red flags about that game. I agree. I've been said, like, people think that like I'm a From Software fanboy. I've been criticizing that shit. I think the Dustbloods is a red flag. We have not seen any gameplay. They're doing a closed beta test. We don't know anything about it. And also, this is going to be their first live service game. It's a PvPvE PvP game or whatever. They don't have no background in live service.
Preview. Protagonist Cohen lives a small-town life in the Carpathian Valley of Vale Angora, an area ruled by vampires who have freed the people from plague and
taxes. If it plays like Night Rain, would you still get it? No, because I thought Night Rain was okay, but I didn't enjoy it as much as other people.
Blood Tithe. The next is due tonight, and Dawnwalker's approach to time, there's only so much of it.
Like, if we're gonna do like a co-op Souls game, like, I'd prefer it to be like Serpent's Gaze. I want like a traditional Souls Elden Ring type of experience where I can play with friends. Like for Elden Ring 2, you know how they had the seamless co-op mod for Elden Ring? Just build that into the game for Elden Ring 2 and just scale the difficulty. If you're playing 2-player co-op, it's going to be hard. If you play 3 players, it's going to be even harder.
Represented by a sort of currency that you spend to push forward quests, means that you can only complete so many objectives before the ominous Bloodmass begins.
It takes 2 almost.
But playing this prologue
marriage.
On my own terms allowed me to explore much more of Cohen's village than I'd seen before, and even rearrange the details of his story.
Is my ducking off?
Whatever Rebel Wolves had shown me previously, I did the complete opposite. This began with Gremla, a distraught woman whose cries had been ignored during the hands-off. She'd been sewing a
What's wrong with your chat? What you mean? What they do?
Tapestry banner in honor of the vampire's leader, Brentsis, and it was due to be displayed at the evening's Bloodmass, but it's been stolen. Thus begins what is effectively a tour of the village, introducing a number of characters who would otherwise have blended into the background as you interrogate suspects, cross-examine their statements, and use a focused vision ability to assess footprints and trails. As a tutorial quest, it's practically on rails, bouncing you from villager to villager as you narrow down.
This game's a cop for you?
But it's a clear demonstration that, like Geralt,
I feel like it's not selling me. I'm not
detective from time to
time.
time.
Tuning out.
And when you find the culprit, it's up to you how to deal with them. The situation is far from obvious, and your choice twists one of the prologue's key events.
Hey, hold on. Let me take a break real quick. I feel like I haven't done this shit. How many? A second. Let me switch the account. Go to Hokage HQ. Hold up. YouTube live. How many likes we got, man? How many likes we got? You typically don't like medieval stuff, though, right? Yeah, it's not my cup of tea. I'm not into the medieval stuff. We've had almost 3,000 viewers. How many likes we got, though? Only 200 likes. Chat, hit the fucking like button. We should have 800,000 million likes. Hit the fucking like button, bruh. Spread my shit, nigga. Damn. I don't know if it's me, but your mic seems a little bit low. Turn your shit up, bruh. I'm looking at my, maybe my cable's loose, actually. Do I sound low to y'all? Do I sound low to y'all? Sounds normal. Yeah, turn y'all shit up. Y'all, I sound low to some of y'all because y'all got the stream on 10% because your mama in the next room. You don't want her to hear me cussing and shit. That's what it is. You live with your mama. That's what it is.
The Blood of Dawnwalker makes no distinction between main and side.
I will not spread your shit. Yeah, spread my shit.
Storyline that feels more critical. A quest that tasks me to find medicinal herbs for Cohen's sick mother takes me to the House of Anchor, a local witch who appears destined to become one of Dawnwalker's romantic options. While the writing is pretty solid across the whole breadth of this preview demo,
yeah, but I got the TV down.
Is the highlight. There's genuine affection between the two of them, delivered without ever dipping into corniness or obnoxious flirtation. As I dig deeper through the quest's dialogue trees, Anchor makes multiple references to being an old woman, despite
I like vampires though.
30.
That's what love is. Apparently.
Apparently.
I may be a wise old woman, Cohen.
It's a subtle combination of both character and world building. Plague and hardship means no one lives long around here, and Anchor's role as the local healer has made her wise beyond her years.
Local
a sudden
healer.
storm forces the two of us inside, and I'm given the option to spend extra time with Anchor by studying her books. I cannot
What is this Dominican ass beat playing during the fucking Bloodwalker gameplay, bruh? Oh shit, is this the vampires of the DR?
I'll be late for the evening's blood mass, and so I only have the daylight hours to complete Cohen's chores. A period represented
Y'all hear
by
that
a
shit?
element split into 8 segments. Most of the prologue's quests consume 1 segment, but choosing to extend my stay with Anchor will effectively double the cost of this task. I was already fascinated by Dawnwalker's time as a resource system.
The vampires of San Domingo.
Is it worth spending time that could be utilized elsewhere to deepen my relationship with a paramour? For now, I entertain Cohen's awkward infatuation, and even invite Anchor to study some salacious literature with me.
Me no
Perhaps this means I
vampire.
won't have time for a quest that provides a more significant material reward later on in the day. But love never did come without sacrifice. With a pocket full of herbs and a heart full of butterflies, I leave Anchor's Stormdravage hut and head back home to administer the remedy to Cohen's mother. Completing that task has a significant impact on the prologue. It doesn't exactly branch the narrative, but the resulting events in my demo are notably different to what I witnessed in the hands-off. It's all too significant.
So branching storylines, if you're really into that, it seems like you're gonna have a lot of options. That's good.
Significant to spoil here, but it seems like Rebel Wolves has found a way to change the story's stakes and Cohen's emotional connection to them without having to totally rewrite the Blood of Dawnwalker's core plot. I suspect some players will perceive this as a bit of narrative trickery that makes no genuine impact. I'll reserve such a judgment until I see how the outcome of this quest ripples through the whole
I take that back. He's saying it's minor changes.
But for now, I feel pretty
But the main
positive
plot
about how
stays
the
the same.
consequences of your actions are handled here. By the prologue's end, Cohen has become the titular Dawnwalker, a man by day and a vampire by night. And with the first elements of his toolset unlocked, I'm thrown into the open world of Vale Sangora. From what I can see, the valley is large without threatening to overwhelm.
What a wire
There's
wolf.
a lot of ground to cover, which you can do so by magically increasing your run speed during the day or by transforming into a wolf when the moon rises. But the world doesn't appear large enough to turn this into a Skyrim that you'll be exploring for hundreds of hours over multiple years.
Doggy mode
The small section of
confirmed.
the map I explored had several activities, but sadly Rebel Wolves didn't provide us with footage of any of them. However, you can read all about what I got up to in the full written preview on IGN.com, which involved fighting this bear and following this luminescent wisp to the scene of a lover's death.
We have to follow
Open
wisps.
world errands involved Dawnwalker's
Sweet.
unusual combat system, which is fully directional.
This game just screams double A to me. Something's off about it.
Akin to games like For Honor and Kingdom Come Deliverance. When an enemy swings their sword from the left, you push the right analog stick to move your blade to meet theirs. When your foe guards low, you hoist your weapon above your head and strike downwards. It's a little tricky to master and demands a lot of concentration.
Got For Honor gameplay.
Thankfully, you can effectively break down the system into pieces and graduate through it. By tapping just the block or attack button, Cohen will strike or defend from all angles at the cost of more stamina. You can start there.
This game just
and,
looks really
when you become more
wonky to me.
confident, begin to introduce the directional elements, and later finally start tapping block at the last second to score some very satisfying perfect parries. When it all comes together,
Fable
there's a real
comes
rhythm to
save us.
combat, especially in single opponent duels. But an unexpected blow or an additional assailant joining the melee could easily knock me out of that rhythm, and the consequences were fatal. It's very difficult to heal mid-battle. I was exploring at night, so I had access to my vampire skills, but the neck chomping ability only restores Cohen's health by a fraction, and its cooldown feels like an eternity when you're on the knife edge between life and death. Combine this with enemies that all feel like they have health pools 15% too deep, and repeat encounters against 6 or so soldiers at a time.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, Chad. This shit look a little meh. I'll wait for some reviews to come out, but I'm still just not impressed. The movie that got leaked online got a trailer. One of the greatest shows of all time, Vice.
I'm the last airbender.
You may be the last airbender, but you're not alone.
I may or may have not seen this movie. Tight shit.
I'm the Avatar. I found allies from every nation. And together, we ended the 100-Year War.
Aang, because of you, all of the nations live together. In peace and harmony.
All except mine.
Shout out to Rashawn with the sub. Appreciate it.
An airbender.
This nigga in the chat said I was at the early screening. Tight shit, tight shit.
Just tell me this guy is pretty attractive.
What does attractive even mean?
Just give me a straight confirmation. Is he attractive?
He's very attractive. Huh? What? He is. It's all in the
I saw this shit in 254 TikTok parts. That's funny.
Aang, you and I can heal the past. And together, we can build a new world.
Welcome to Team Avatar.
Trusting.
How many countless were killed in the 100 years waiting for his return? If we want anything to change, We need what the Benders have. Power.
What do the comments say? Yeah, we gotta look at this shit.
We can bring back balance. Peace.
Such a shame. The animation in this is so good.
I promise you I'll fix it.
We'll fix it. Together.
Let's see. I would think that this would have more views. I mean, it's trending number 6 in the movies, but I would have thought this would have more. There is no leak in Bossing Say. Paramount, this is for the fans. Fans, theaters, please. One of the most anticipated films of the year, straight to streaming. This is for you. Feels so backhanded when the fans wanted to watch this in theaters. It's so crazy to me, too. Because, like, that's all the fans wanted. They just wanted to watch it in theaters. Like, why? It's literally just corporate greed. Paramount is like annoyed that they would have to cut some of the profits with movie theaters. They said, fuck that. Download Paramount Plus. We're not downloading this shit. Not in this lifetime, not in the next, not in my children's lifetime, okay? I'm not downloading that fucking app, bro. It's too many apps. No, thank you. I would have went to the movie theater, absolutely, but a monthly subscription, fuck you. Nope. People, this should have been in theaters. Paramount. Yeah, they're all saying the same thing. Yeah, now I'm gonna allegedly watch it, bro. I wanted to support it, but paying for this shit. I've had the link for this month. I still haven't seen it. Also, to be fair, there's a lot of competition in movies right now. The Avatar fans were gonna go see this shit regardless, bro. I went to an Avatar concert in November in LA. The Dolby Theater was fucking completely sold out. They would have went and saw this in theaters, bro. The competition doesn't have anything. This is one of those one-on-ones. I feel like Avatar fans would have showed up for this regardless. Kind of the same way that like Minecraft fans showed up for their movies. Like, it has a very rabid fan base. They don't give a fuck about what's out. Avatar fans are yeah, they're loyal as hell. I was in a room full of like thousands of people singing Secret Tunnel, Secret Tunnel. Them people are going to go fucking see this movie. Well, if it wasn't theaters, now they're not gonna go see it, bro. Yeah, what's the competition, guy? Shout out to B Hunter with the sub, appreciate it. Chicken Jockey. And more doom and gloom news. Xbox was previously using profits and revenue from Minecraft to fund the rest of the Xbox business. This is coming from Cecilia. I know her. She's reputable. I've met her. I don't even know what to say, bruh. A fucking 15-year-old game is keeping Xbox afloat is crazy. Minecraft still sound like that? Yeah, I seen the EA boycott. We talked about that earlier. Man, oh man. Maybe it's funny too, because this actually proves my point. I went on a rant yesterday about how like Xbox's biggest problem, especially with the Game Pass, is it lacks games that appeal to ball and gun gamers. They've went too far niche, and those games are great. Like, super creative games deserve to exist, and people like you and I are going to play them. But ball and gun gamers buy games, and you need to have games that appeal to them. They needed more Gears of War E-Day. They needed more games like that are just graphically beautiful, easily to digest, ball and gun adjacent games. The Ghost of Tsushima, Wolverines, The Last of Us, Gears of War E-Days of the world. Yeah, instead we got Flint and Steel and Kiln. They made a game about crafting cups and shit. And a game about a lighthouse. Yeah, Scalebound should be a thing. They needed Scalebound. But I don't know, man. It's like they don't understand their own audience. A Halo that was actually good. I feel like the Halo brand has been damaged so much. I don't know if I think Halo was on it's Shaq on the Celtics. I think it's past its prime. I don't think they can do anything to make that shit mainstream again. It'll always have its core audience, but I don't know if that's the kids just don't fuck with Master Chief like that. PlayStation finally tweeted something out after being in hiding for several days. After announcing the destruction of physical media, they tweeted out a new fight stick. Who wants to buy the new PlayStation fight stick?
What we brought to this product was a toolless system to remove and insert the lever gate. It's really simple to remove. You put your finger in on one side and pull it out. And then when you want to place one in, you just drop it in and push down so it press fits in.
They've been ducking the smoke and they come back and talk about finger in a fucking fight stick.
Usually those are parts that you have to buy separately and source separately for yourselves and kind of experience on your own.
Mighty Keith, shout out to Mighty Keith. Reverse the diskless decision, fuck nigga. Physical games are a massive W. Kami, address me, the elephant. Shout out to Omni. This is all the homies. This is funny. No. Your dogs and I hope your consumers and shareholders abandon you. Domino's, did someone order a digital pizza? They tweeted, get them. No disc, no buy. Hey, this is what I'm talking about, bruh. Greeds have no limits. Get on they ass. That's what I like to see, bruh. Ain't no fucking way, bruh. Ain't no, this nigga, they flexing the collection. Okay, okay. Better options from fight sticks from other companies. That too. This is fine. Oh shit, bruh. Hey, but listen, the memes are funny. The memes are funny. I'm not gonna lie, but we gotta actually stick it to them. The memes are not enough. The real test is gonna be what y'all gonna do. Cause to be fair, shout out the section with the sub. To be fair, we're about 2 years away from that PlayStation 6, and y'all know how the internet works, man. About 2 weeks from now, people gonna act like this didn't happen. People, it's gonna be some new genre, the downfall of something new. So 2 years from now is the real test. Are you gonna pre-order that PlayStation 6? At bare minimum, I would say wait and see if they really, because 2 years is enough time to where I guarantee you at bare minimum, in those boardrooms, Sony is having discussions. Should we really abandon the disk drive? Maybe in the next year, there's enough time to where they could re-engineer the PlayStation 6 and it could launch with a disk drive. I would say at bare minimum, wait to see. Are they going to commit to no disk drive? There's no controversy in Sony things say. And if they do something you don't like, don't support it. Don't support it. But the memes are funny. Let me go in the sub box real quick. What we got going on real quick, fast, in a hurry. Do you use a fight stick? I had one and I quickly realized that I'm not a fan. I don't mind fight sticks when we're playing in an arcade, but like to be sitting, them things are heavy. To be sitting with a fight stick in your lap, beating the fuck out your shit, bro. I was like, I'd rather just play with a fucking controller. I'm pretty good with a controller. I was like, honestly, fight sticks are a preference. It's not something you need. There are people who play at Evo with controllers. Like, it's not something you absolutely need. I went to the Hokage. Here we go. Did you pick up that Grifflands TBH? I wanted to endorse it. If not, I haven't picked up nothing during the sale. All right, what's going on in the sub box? Make sure to check out that new GI podcast right there. Oh shit. Come on. There we go. Make sure y'all listen to that new GI podcast. Waste all your hype points on it. Theme machines are blowing up. That's what I'm waiting to see is the Wolverine physical sales. That actually might be a good kind of positive like protest. Like if you're interested in Wolverine, buy the physical copy. Like drive those sales up especially if you're already gonna get it. Like I said, I'm probably gonna get a physical copy of Wolverine. Sudden Attack 0, cinematic trailer. But any new comics? New comic book days tomorrow. I don't know what's coming out. You feeling that Xenoverse 2? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Is Lego Batman worth getting? I haven't really looked into the game, but I've seen clips and it looks cool. If you like the Arkham games, you'll like it. It's literally Batman Arkham, but it pays homage to the entire Batman mythos. What the fuck is video game Donkey making knack videos for? Everyone's talking physical, but I haven't had a disc since Xbox 360. Good thing the conversation is not about your collection. Nah, that wasn't the YouTube chat. That was the Twitch chat. You could have just not said anything. Like, I just want y'all to know when you have that stance, that's the gaming version of like racism doesn't exist because it doesn't happen to me. Just be quiet, nigga. Be quiet. What the fuck is this shit? Yeah, strike number one in Twitch chat. What that shit, man? I ain't bought that. Wait, the conversation is not about your collection. We don't even know who you are. Why would you say that? Like, the conversation is about the greater good, man. Oh my lord. Oh my goodness. They say the sign of a low IQ is somebody who can't think outside themselves. Someone that always has to insert themselves into a massive situation and provide anecdotal information all the goddamn time. Just food for thought. That's not me insulting anybody. Look that up. They say that's a sign of low IQ. When you can't understand things on a greater scale. But me. I wouldn't do that. The conversation's not about you. Exhibit A is for the reason we need to talk about it. Exactly, bro. I'm about to watch this trailer. My collection is 99% digital, but I still want to have the choice of owning it. See? Two things can be true. What the hell? This Duke Nukem ass Ubisoft slop? Or I mean Unreal Engine slop? Yeah, we getting on the game. This shit sucks, man. All right, man. Which chat too bougie for a disk drive? Try to find subs in the chat to fucking apologize. Well, if you want to see some gameplay, I'm about to get on it. This Batman joint. Shout out to the damn. We deadass have been averaging over 1,000 on fucking YouTube like the past week straight. I don't know what the fuck happened. We hit that YouTube algorithm. Let's keep running it up. Hey, and we doing this without likes. That's the crazy part, right? Imagine if you bitch ass niggas hit the fucking like button. We should have 1,000 likes at least. 1,000. I be making jokes, right? Because it's 900 people in here. It's 900 people in here right now. We should be having at least 1,000 likes. At least almost 4,000 people have watched the stream. Hit the fucking like button. Imagine what numbers we could do if you hit it. I swear. Well, I'm not talking to you. If you did, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the people who didn't. It's free to hit the fucking like button. Oh shit, no, I'm gonna cancel this shit. Let me feed my dog. Good content sells. I appreciate it. Let me feed my dog and use the bathroom, and then we're gonna get on the game. For the person that's like, oh, what's the Batman like? Let's do it. Skirt. The level was indeed that over that. It's not that deep, bro. Yeah, I do feel like when you touch your meat, you slide more. Because I keep touching this wall and sliding down. Ever played The Binding of Isaac? It's by the same creators. Nah, what's the... I do feel like your first introductions to like a music genre kind of dictates the path you take when you listen to music. Like my first hip hop album I ever heard was The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill. So like, yeah, Rough Riders, like some Jadakiss type shit. That's what I be getting. Like, if your first rap album is like Playboy Cardi, I feel like you about to go down a dark path, bro. Like,
Maybe I can use.
That's what that's for. It's an ability.
I know. We're gonna have to find
Let's
an
go,
unconventional
Batman.
way out of here. You in? Well, this looks promising. You won't mind if anything falls in my pocket.
Bad boys. Me little nasty nigga.
I figured it out. Shotgun got his shoulder. What the hell is that? Oh, shit! I was joking. I didn't mean it. Oh shit. I had everything under control. Shout out to King with the sub. I appreciate it. I had everything under control. I meant to do that shit. I had to touch this gangster. I got 2 shotgun shells. Oh my goodness. That. know what you're thinking. You're thinking about putting your finger on that clip button. If you clip it, I'm going to clip you out the fucking chat. Don't do it. Don't fucking do it, man. Yeah, I want to play with the meat, but nobody want to watch me play with my meat on stream. So like, so I guess y'all just gonna have to watch me play with Bond. Let's go. All right, we snuck into the CCTV. It looks, I'll say this much, Clayface looks better than what I thought it would be. Because like I said, the only thing I know about Clayface is like Batman, the animated series. Like I just know he's a big fat turd. And like, I just don't want to watch a movie about mud butt, you know? I don't want mud butt, period. Like imagine if I had mud butt while I was streaming, man. Just splooshing and sploshing everywhere, all over fucking stream, farting like Aki. You're like, we're gonna fart on Batman? Oh, it's so ugly. But I mean, like, the tone of it looks good, you know, so we'll see. Splooshing? Yeah, splooshing and sploshing. Ringworm the villain. Fans clamoring for more from the franchise and unaware of how much had gone on behind the scenes, judged the game on how it was released. In an unpolished state with numerous bugs that only exacerbated deeper criticism of its core content and story. I think, like many, the game got a bum rap. Tom Taylorson said, the male voice of the leading character writer, told the fan site We Are Mass Effect. It was done dirty by a publisher expecting too much from it, not being fully cooked, forced out the door too early, forced to use corporate shiny new engine when many of the team didn't know how to work with it, and it was not suited. What the? Dear corporation, I love you. When I was down, when I was out, who took my money? The corporation. When I was feeling tired, when I was feeling alone, who raised the prices? The corporation. I worship the corporation. If people are watching without being signed in, can they hit the like button? Probably not, because it's got to be tied to your account. That's what y'all be doing? Y'all watch what I was being signed in? I never thought of that. Yeah, that's a good point. Sign in, nigga. Sign the fuck in, especially if you got YouTube Premium. You need that ad revenue. Come on now. Save us, take two. I don't know about all that. Save us. Since we averaging 1,000, give us 6 strikes instead of 3. LOL. Just kidding. Nah. Y'all still on 3. Y'all still be testing my fucking patience. I'm sorry, but the majority, about 90% of the dumbest comments are still unfortunately coming from the YouTube chat. But I do be fair. That one just came from the Twitch. I do be fair. I call it. It's just unlikely that it's coming from the Twitch. Me. Shout out to Old Dirty Yum with the sub. Appreciate it. But yeah, we gotta hop on this Batman and talk some shit. I'm mad, man. The Wizards play tomorrow, but they play at 9 o'clock. It starts at like 6. I don't know if I'm gonna stream tomorrow. If I do, it might be earlier. I want to watch the game. Nah, I feel it. YouTube chat do be tripping a lot. Some of it stems from the fact that there's no like streaming culture on YouTube. That's what it is. Watch party? Maybe not. I don't know. But yeah, some of it I think just stems from the fact there's no. Twitch has had an advantage of 10 plus years of developing a culture, so people kind of understand etiquette. But like streaming on YouTube is newer, so there's not that etiquette. And a lot of people who watch on YouTube, they never watch Twitch, so they don't know the culture.
Should be able to help us identify that monstrous plant.
Then let's make like a tree and a leaf.
All right, buddy, you're done. We have an objective there. There's a case right there we could do. The Sony Disc News brought the basement class out. Yeah, chill. A traversal trial there. We could do that. What's this? A combat trial. We got the objective right there. Damn, it's more new shit on the map. I'm reading an article that says Steam was about 50% more monthly users than PlayStation does. Yeah. PC gaming's the biggest in the world in terms of platforms, for those unaware. Because you got to keep in mind, there are different laws in every country, and depending on that can dictate what's popular and what's not. Like in China, they just got consoles like 5 years ago or some shit like that. Nintendo and PlayStation. So like mobile gaming was big there. Like we were talking about it yesterday. Brazil, you know, their government tariffs certain products very heavily. So PC gaming is bigger there. Remember a few weeks ago when we were happy with the showcases? I know, right? She was all smoke and mirrors. I'm gonna do this combat trial. Or should I just do some story missions today? Or y'all just signed and traded for my guy. How you feeling? I saw that. You talking about Middleton? Ain't he a bum? I don't think I like that shit. They gave up a second round pick for that. It was only a second round pick, but I'm like, I don't know. For him, I don't know. I guess I'll see how I feel when he plays, but right now I'm leaning towards That might be like the first pickup where I'm like, Yeah, the Bucks legend, because he's always injured and he hasn't been good. How old is Chris Middleton? Yeah, I don't know. Like people thought I was gonna hate the what's the giant the Aiden pickup, but I didn't hate the Aiden pickup because his ass ain't starting. So Aiden off the bench is great. Third string off the bench is great. As long as he don't start.
Loading up a training sim for
you. Watch now, I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, I don't know why they picked him up. I'm not fucking with that one then. I mean, maybe they can bring him off the bench because I mean we just got AJ, we still got Keyshawn, we got a lot of really good wings. So I mean, maybe him off the bench for 15 minutes. If he can give us a few threes here and there, he might be a decent pickup. I just don't know why they gave up. Even if it's a second round pick, I don't know why they gave up the second round pick for that. That vet presence, true. Maybe that. Ow! Back shots. Do you think 80 is going to stay healthy the whole season? No. He doesn't need to stay healthy the whole season. As long as he can play like 60 plus games. That's why they brought in Ayton. They got Ayton, and then like y'all niggas don't watch basketball, but Alex Sarr had a really good year last year, especially in the second half of his sophomore year. I fully expect Alex Sarr to take a next step in his third year. He could potentially have an all-star level breakout. And then we have another big as well. So like we have a lot of front court talent. So because and then he doesn't have to play center anymore, so his body won't get as banged up. So because of that, he should be, in theory, you never know. You never know. I'm hoping for the best. I do think Anthony Davis remaining healthy is going to make or break the season. He said niggas don't know ball. They don't know ball, bro. Sarr's a power forward. He hovers between the 4 and the 5. Like in my head, I'd rather have Davis and Sarr playing together. And then Ayton comes off the bench.
Might be my new favorite thing.
Oh, you mean? Oh, you're asking, do I think he'll be on the team the full season? It's a tough one. If he plays good and he stays healthy, he can stay. But if they do find a good deal, I'm not opposed to the Wizards shopping him around. They just better get a nice return for him. That's what I want. That's what I want to happen, right? If he doesn't want to be a part of the Wizards, I'm cool with that because he's 33 anyway, right? He wants to go chase a ring. I would sit Anthony Davis down and say, look, be honest with us. Don't lie because we don't feel any type of way. If you want to be here, we can work together. We can make it work. If you don't want to be here, admit that right now. And then what we're going to do is we're going to say, look, all we're going to ask you is to go out there and give us your all for the next 3 months. And right before the trade deadline, we will deal you. Let us know your top 3 destinations, and then let us know the bottom 3 destinations, the maybe ones, and we'll try to figure something out. But we need you to raise your value because unfortunately, Davis's value is really low right now. As soon as he put on that Wizards jersey, people was like, "Oh, he's washed." So that we raise his value and we can get a nice package in return. But if Davis goes out there and just plays like ass and they still try to deal him, that's gonna piss me off because we're not gonna get nothing for it.
Bad guys have managed to capture a helpless citizen.
Cam Boozer looks good. I'm not gonna lie, I think there's pressure on AJ. Cam Boozer looks good and Darren Peterson looks good to the point where like, yo, niggas is so fickle. Darren Peterson, he did ball out. He put up 28 points in his debut game. and people were like, "Oh, the Wizards picked the wrong player." Like, let's let AJ play. Let's let him play. I won't lie, he does look like a stud, but like, you can't say somebody's a bum because somebody else was hooping. A Cuff was hooping, booping. I don't know if a Cuff wasn't hooping, bro. Nah, a Cuff was hooping if you only watch the highlights. He put up like 20 something, right? But it was on like 9 or 28 shooting. His shooting percentage was terrible. His efficiency wasn't good. But he has potential if he cleans that up, though. I was like, damn, niggas switching up already on motherfuckers, bruh. They ain't even played a game yet. They switching up on my man, bruh. Over here. Yeah, he hooping booping. Ayton's not coming off the bench. I think there's potential for him coming off the bench. Ayton's value is at an all-time low. Ayton's also another player we could flip too. I would sit him down and say, hey, do you want to be here? If you don't, if you do, we'll work with you. It's cool. But if you don't, it's no hard feelings. But I need you to go out there and give us your all. Give us your top 3 destinations, and we'll try to make it work. But we want to get a good package back. So go out there. Because, like, one thing, like, I can't believe I'm saying this, but one thing I like that Michael Porter Jr. did last year is he didn't bitch and complain. He just went out there and hooped to the point where, like, he raised his trade value. He playing for the Nets. That's right. You better take up every shot, and you better be averaging 30. He said, I'm going to get out of here. That's the part of the game that I feel like a lot of people don't understand. You got to be a professional.
Surrounded by multiple bad guys.
Raise your stock value so you can get traded. But if you bitch and complain about shit, you're going to remain where you at. As long as we get a good trade package back from the situation, I'm cool. Oh, this is the one where I needed the battery, but I don't have the battery. I can't do that one. All right, yeah, let's go do, you're still in just chatting. Oh, shit. I'm ready for the NBA season, as you can tell. It feels good to be back in the mix. It feels good. Lego, Batman. Rui went to the Clippers, thank God. There was rumors that he was potentially going to go to the Spurs. If Rui would have went to the Spurs, that would have been dangerous, man. That would have been dangerous. Thank God that nigga doesn't want to win. That shit funny as this. He said, I think the report said that Rui did not want to leave LA, so he went to the Clippers. Good. Oh shit. That shit funny as hell. Nigga said, I'm gonna just go rot away in the Clippers, bro. They were not going nowhere fast. Darius Garland and Rui Hachimura. That shit funny as hell. Yo. It's one of the crazy off seasons in a while. It is. I feel like it's a lot of motion going on, and I feel like the East got a lot better to the point where I was thinking about it yesterday, and it kind of pissed me off. Oh yeah, they do got Brandon Ingram. My bad. Yeah, the big 3. It kind of pissed me off because I'm like, damn, the year the Wizards finally get it together, and the front office is making moves. The entire Eastern Conference got better. There's been a distribution of the wealth. I'm like, fuck, man.
You failed one of my tests.
Fuck. So now I don't know what's gonna happen. The streets need you back on Rival. I don't play nowhere, but I saw the complete overhaul. Y'all just want to see me rage and cuss people out in rank. That's all that is, right? That game literally made my head hurt. Start the mission. I don't know if I can mentally handle it. I'm getting old, man. Sparkling ice, raspberry lemonade. It's just good shit, man. I feel like the only really trash teams is the Bucks. Yeah, the Bucks is ass in the East. I'd argue the Pistons are ass too. Because that nigga, we know Cade is fire, but that nigga Jalen Durant, we know he gonna disappear in the playoffs. That nigga is so ass. He opted out and tried to go shop himself on the free market, and nobody want to pay him, bro. I'm not gonna lie, that shit would hurt my fucking feelings, bro. Like, nigga, you're supposed to play good and then ask for more money. This nigga did nothing in the playoffs. Oh yeah, the Hornets are ass too.
Play here as a kid. You are a kid.
Like, bro, you're hustling backwards, man. Oh shit.
Ours. One of the
You said, wait, who? Jalen Duran, the center for the Pistons.
Dangerous. Not to mention a hangout for unsavory characters.
Yeah, the Hornets and the Bucks are the only ones that are ass.
Yeah.
The Bulls are mid. Can I be honest? I think the Heat are mid too. Their floor spacing is terrible. Yeah, Brooklyn's ass.
Run.
Yeah, their starting lineup doesn't make sense, and they have no bench.
Phew. That plan's almost mulched me whole.
It also blocked our exit. We have no choice but to head further inside and find out what caused all this.
Wizards just had the #1 pick. Y'all still got shit to prove. Once again, NBA Twitter switches up real quick.
Unnatural about this place.
I think
Which is really
I think Trae Young's gonna have a good year. I think he's got a chip on his shoulder. People talking about Trae Young like he's a straight bum. He's a defensive liability, but that man will give you 25 and 10 on any night. I feel like people just be trend hoppers. Thank you. All right, let me put the plant right there. We'll get the plant.
Whoa! What was that chemical? Some sort of growth accelerator?
If VJ takes a leap even without Embiid, they're still pretty good. The problem with the Sixers is they don't have a bench. They don't even have a starting 5. They have a starting 4.5. Because you can't trust Embiid.
That balcony looks promising.
What is that potential chemistry is going to determine? Chemistry and injuries.
Leave these vines to me.
Injury will get Embiid will give you 1 every 10 games. Embiid not built for 82 games. Well, the good news is with Jaylen Brown, because he tends to be healthy, he'll be able to rest more. So he'll be ready for the playoffs. Oh, I put the water to the plant.
I'm no expert, but
I saw too that
something here.
Jalen Brunson, apparently he played through the playoffs with a wrist injury. He just got surgery. They say he'll be ready for the season. I said, damn, that makes the Spurs L even worse. Y'all got beat by a nigga with a broke wrist. Wemby.
Whoa! Just
Go ahead and pay that man, New York. What you think about the Snow Time
Let's just
Lakers?
hope there aren't any
Them niggas
trolls.
ass.
I think you mean giants.
Same thing.
I think the Lakers are going to be the funniest show in the NBA. Because the thing about the Lakers, they expect to win. Just, you know, it's just their legacy. But their lineup fucking sucks to me. I don't know about y'all. I personally wouldn't want that lineup. Luka can't stay healthy. His big ass can't stay healthy. Walker Kessler's overrated. Walker Kessler? Like the way niggas is talking about fucking Anthony Davis and Trae Young. Walker Kessler? 130 million? Y'all paid a nigga 130 million that didn't play no games last year. Walker Kessler played like 5 games last year. And the best you're getting out, he has no bag. No bag. I'd rather take Jalen Duran. I'm going to be honest. He has no bag. He's got no post game. He can't shoot. The most you're going to get from Walker Kessler is a double-double, and it's a dirty double-double. 10 rebounds and 10 points off a putback. You're not getting 20 and 10 from him.
This growth serum is far
He had a season-ending injury. Yes, I know. That's the point. The point I'm trying to make is you, a GM, a billionaire who owns an NBA team, a guy who has no fucking bag, got injured, didn't play but 5 games last year. You're giving him 130 million? Nigga, no. No!
Robin to the rescue.
I don't think you understand what I mean when I say he has no bag. When I say no bag, that nigga's the white Jackson Hayes. You paid white Jackson Hayes $130 million. Watch, I'm telling you, that shit's gonna be funny next year. It's going to be funny. He's a rim runner. He can give you some rim protection, but like, I'm good off that. Now, Walker Kessler for $10 million a year, I'll take that. But like 30, 40 million for that? What? You're crazy. You got Luka, like I said, he can't stay healthy. Luka gonna ball out in the regular season. The playoffs gonna come around when you gotta play defense, he gonna disappear.
This calls for some.
Who else on the team?
Teamwork.
He getting dunked on by Ja.
Another carnivorous plant. Stay alert.
Kessler's not supposed to have a bag, to be fair. Well, the problem is it's gonna fuck up the spacing too, because he can only operate in the paint. That means Luka's gonna probably have to shoot more threes and more middies. He's not gonna be able to get to the paint like how he likes to, because Luka likes to play finesse and use his big body to move the smaller guards out the way and get to the rim, get fouls. You're gonna have to eliminate that key part of his game. It's gone. Why? Because Walker Kessler's big ass is in the paint. He don't got a bag. That's the point I meant. Like, it's not that they're bad players. It's like you got to keep in mind that, like, I just don't think that lineup meshes well together. The same thing with Bam Adebayo and Giannis. That lineup doesn't make any sense on paper. Lakers are trying to trade for Kuminga. That's gonna fuck up the spacing even more. It's okay, finesse those billionaires. Yo. $130 M's, he better find a bag. You got Austin Reeves, who was injured during the playoffs. He has his moments, but like he's still a streaky shooter. Oh, Batman got a spray. Yeah, Kuminga he not solving shit. How far are you into the game? I'm like halfway through. Is a reason no one wants Kuminga?
Until we know what those things are.
Kuminga's a solid player, but like,
tread carefully.
shout out to D'Angelo with the super chat and Huey with the sub. You said facts. Player profiles are so important in sports. Team chemistry and what works the best work. Yeah, it's important. Kuminga's a solid player. He just needs to be in the right situation. Kuminga would operate best on a team that had a lot of spacing, right? Because he is primarily a strong slasher and then a streaky shooter. So he's got to be in the right situation. But if you're on a team with bad spacing, yeah, you can't pick him up. That's why they say right now the best way to secure a job in the NBA is you got to have a role, a definitive role. That's why, to be fair, that's why Walker Kessler got paid so much. Because he is a solid rim protector and he will get boards. It's just when the playoffs come around, you're going to need a deeper bag. So shout out to Evanly with the sub. Appreciate it. It's funny because I'd argue Jonathan Kuminga was on the correct team with the Warriors. Yo, that nigga Steve Kerr is just an ass coach. Like, like Kuminga should be playing alongside Steph Curry, bro. That shit is fucking funny, but he just refused to play him. And now he's floating around the league. So like, nah, I'm not going to say Kuminga's a bad player. It's just he needs to be in the right situation. And that's a lot of players. Nigga, Steve Kerr sucks. Shout out to Evanly with the 100, big 124 months. I appreciate you. Where you think LeBron's going? I don't know, to be honest. Some of the rumors are saying the top two destinations would be the Sixers or Miami. I think the better situation would probably be the Sixers. Oh yeah, New York is in the mix too. New York would be good for him. Although if they lose, they're going to blame him. But the Sixers would be good. I think Miami would be the worst one. Oh, yeah, Cleveland's in the mix, they said too, yeah. Cleveland would be a good one. That actually might be the best. With Donovan Mitchell and then Harden, that would be good spacing for LeBron. But the Heat would be the worst. Bam Adebayo, Giannis Antetokounmpo, and LeBron, that is like nightmare floor spacing.
Sprout Scouts?
Nah, don't give the Knicks another weapon. That he would be deadly on the Knicks.
The last one.
Because they got a shit ton of shooters, so the spacing be really good.
Let's find whoever's behind all this.
Yeah, the best picks would be the Sixers, Knicks, or Cleveland for him to go. Fuck Cleveland though. I saw that Cleveland signed oh boy, it's like 270 million. Donovan Mitchell. I said, damn, that's a lot of money for a nigga who can't win. That's that shit crazy. Hey, real shit. I'm all for the jokes and talking shit about the Wizards and shit, but like the thing that I hate about NBA fans is they're so inconsistent, right? They'll be like, damn, look how much the Wizards paid fucking Trae Young. Okay, well, look how much Cleveland just paid Donovan Mitchell. How much the Lakers just paid Walker Kessler. These niggas don't win. It's the same situation, but for some reason it's funny when it's the Wizards, right? That nigga's just dick munching, bruh. I can't wait for next season. In 4 years, too. Like, nah, bro, I'm gonna need a chip before we get that max out. 273 million isn't enough to feed the family. And then they be taking these big ass deals. They don't be winning shit. And then when they don't win shit, they be complaining to the front office, man, we need more help. They can't afford it. You took all the money, nigga. We in the fourth apron. We in the fucking fourth apron. All I'm asking is be consistent with the criticisms, bro.
I can't believe this.
Yeah. How are they? Well, yeah, you paying hard, and that motherfucker 37. That nigga older than me. They in aprons we ain't even heard of. What's up, buddy? You okay? Squid. Bron's decision might be soon. I feel like it's gonna happen by like this weekend. Like, what's the holdup, bruh?
First the bad guys, then this.
The shadow apron. Did you say Cleveland's not a real? It's not a real place, bro. How do I get this joint out of here? Let's talk to the scientist, but it wouldn't let me talk to her. Do I need to get rid of this joint? Oh, now I can destroy it. I don't know why it wouldn't let me do it. Watching the Cup games, trying to figure out where to send Bronny. Poor Bronny, man. Y'all think Bronny, let's be honest, y'all think Bronny knows he about to be out of the league within 2 years? Y'all think he know? I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen, bro. LeBron leaves the Lakers. Bronny gonna be on the team. He gonna sit on the end of the bench. Then eventually they gonna send him, by mid-season, they gonna send him down to the G League, and we never gonna see this nigga again, bro. You remember like this, what was it? I think it was like the Rugrats. They said you used to send the stepchild that nobody liked down to the basement. They gonna send Bronny down to the basement, and we never gonna see him again, bro. Bronny 3-year jump. What happened to Bronny Joe? He went back to phase, I think.
To make the plants more resilient, but something's gone
go back to
horribly
phase.
wrong.
Or trade him. Trade him where? What team needs a 6'2" guard who can't shoot?
It all started
And can't run an offense.
Isley's lab. You'll find it at the other end of the gardens.
He going back to college. Say it ain't
Make
so.
sure she's okay.
FaZe is dead. The Kings? Nah, because the Kings just drafted a Cuff. Bronny ain't better than a Cuff Jr. The Wizards? Nah, keep that nigga away, bro. Fuck no.
Put an end.
Fuck no.
This looks like a job for a flying Grayson.
That gas looks toxic.
Yes.
Better steer clear.
Bronny gonna go play COD with Kyrie. Man, I'm about to boot up the fucking stream. Ah! What the hell? We gotta do 3 then? 1, 2. 1, 2. Oh, it's pulling it. That's why. Bro, get out the way. 1, 2. It's gonna pull it over, and I hop on. Oh, come on. Bronny about to be the next Andre Ingram. Say it ain't so. Respect Lanut is crazy. The question is, though, does this change LeBron's legacy? All this team swapping and shit? I mean, 10 finals, 4 rings. Jordan went 6 for 6. Over here stat padding and shit. Like, I don't know, man. Like, at what point do we have a real conversation, a real old head conversation? I'm just saying, man. Like, damn, how many super teams you need to be on, nigga? God damn. Oh, come on. And then it spawns me back into death? Are you? What? This game is so unserious. Don't let the bronze sexuals hear that. They definitely didn't play in this part very well. I mean, he should go back home. Nah, I think he should just retire and let the young bulls play. Let's see. Just some thought. He could just retire. He is like 42. That ain't gonna break, is it? Bro, I wanted LeBron to retire 3 years ago. I was having this conversation with my girl. In my opinion, if the longer LeBron goes, the more he makes it less of a debate about who actually is the GOAT. I mean, I'm not talking about bronze sexuals. You can't tell them niggas nothing. But people who use logic, the longer he goes and doesn't win, the more he makes it less of a debate. In my opinion, I think LeBron should have retired in 2020. When they won that championship in the bubble, he should have retired in 2021, did his little final season, did the tour like Kobe, and just left on top. Then it would have no longer, then it would have been a debate, man. Oh, no. He brought the chair in. He keep going, man. Like, team hopping and shit. I'm just like, bruh, like, at what point? Like, give it a rest, man. It's better to go out on top so you don't make it, so it becomes like a what-if situation. Okay, we're gonna. Oh wait, but there's booty juice right there. Can I walk through that? Wait, can I pull it? 1, 2. Let's see what happens when we walk through. Nope, you can't walk through it. You can't walk through it. Oh, I panicked. Pelicans will be good Sunday. Yo, the Pelicans might be the worst team in the NBA. Them niggas suck. Between them and the Kings. I'd say poor Zion, but you reap what you sow. It's his fault. No jump shot, just snacks.
And the crowd goes wild.
That nigga Zion went to Costco and got excited when he seen the protein Doritos. Ooh. Now we just need the protein, the Mountain Dew.
You're learning.
Mariah Mills. Mariah Mills, come back and haunt this nigga, bro.
Time to put your training to the test.
The New Orleans Bobcats. Pelicans fans deserve better, too, because they've been around for like a decade plus now, right? And they just... Have they even sniffed the playoffs? Because, like, I stand... Don't get me wrong. The Wizards have been a poverty franchise, but, like... Their poverty is logic-based. But I always stand on the fact that when the Wizards win in a good draft, we always build upon that. But like the Kings, they're always in the draft, they do nothing. The Pelicans, always in the draft, they do nothing. Like, to me, that's like bottom of the barrel poverty franchise, bro. Big Obo! What's this, money?
The rate of growth has remained steady.
They're saying 3-level score from Zion. That nigga's a 3-level eater.
Early stage mutation. I've never seen anything like
The problem with the NBA is you gotta win the fucking draft, man. The Hornets too.
Obviously lost control of these mutations.
The Hornets had a little bit of motion last year, but hey, the Hornets, shout out to the Hornets. They're building for them. What they did is either going to be like an amazing play or they're gonna piss off the fan base. They sold high on LaMelo Ball. He had his little breakout season.
They sure changes things.
And they got a ton of assets back for him. 3-level water. It just depends on how those picks turn out. Shout out to Chris Middleton. Nah, I'm good off that, bro. All right, we can pull this joint down. Problem with Zion is they rewarded him before he proves himself. Yeah, I agree. I feel like these teams got to be not afraid to lose players. They be so worried about losing a player. They paid him over $200 million and he never proved himself, and that made him lazy.
Are you always going to do this?
For a guy who dresses as a bat, you have a
If I was the owner of the Pelicans, I would have banned Zion from doing any snack commercials, bruh. Like, can you imagine that shit? Remember when he first came in the league and he did that Mountain Dew commercial and he was sitting on the couch slumped, diabetic as fuck? I've been on set of shooting TV shit, like commercials and shit. Like for like, I shot a Dr. Pepper commercial, right? The commercial is only there's two different versions. There's a 30-second one and a 1-minute cut, right? It took 12 hours to shoot that shit. Like you have to do it over and over and over from different angles. So you give the editors a bunch of different footage. So I would imagine it was something similar with his Mountain Dew commercial, right? So can you imagine this big meatball sitting on the couch for 12 hours straight? And you have to take breaks in between because the cameramen have to set up the different angles. And that shit takes a lot of time. In Hollywood, a lot of it is hurry up and wait. Kind of like if you ever been to Six Flags or any amusement park, it's hurry up and wait. You're on everybody else's time. So a lot of it is you're just sitting there waiting. I remember when we shot that Dr. Pepper commercial, they rented out a food truck and they had the fattest breakfast burritos for us in the morning. I remember I was bloated from eating like half of that shit, bruh. This nigga just eating Doritos and fucking Mountain Dew the entire time, just bloated on set. If I was the GM, I would ban you. I'd ban you from shooting any type of, no, you're not. I know you got an offer from Gushers and Fruit Roll-Ups, nigga. You're not doing that. Let's do it. Let's do a Nike deal. How about that? Let's do a Gymshark deal. I'm making you hungry. Let's do some athletic wear or some shit, bro. Like, why are we doing this? You don't need a Sprite commercial. Skirt. Mariah Mills. But no, dead ass jokes aside, the only reason I get on Zion so much is just because like I see so much potential in him. Like he was just God-given talent, man. Too much talent probably that he forgot the work ethic. It's just annoying to see somebody waste their potential like that. Jokes aside, that's the only reason I get on him. Same thing with John Moran's dumbass. Like, bro, you were given every gift in the world and did nothing. Oh. Poison Ivy is wildin'. Like, bro, you do not need a Jersey Mike sponsorship. Let me get that Jersey Mike 12-inch double meat. Zion with the Mamba mentality wouldn't be fair. I just wish some of these players was hungry, man. Like I said, Pelicans fans deserve it, man. They wasted Anthony Davis prime. I'm gonna be honest. They should make a new rule. If you draft a player and you waste their prime, you should be banned from the lottery. They wasted Anthony Davis prime in New Orleans, and now they wasting Zion's. You're banned. All right. Question is, what combination do we put? Edward's the only one that's hungry. That's not true. Wemby's hungry. That nigga cries every time he loses. Like, oh shit. He's hungry. Ant is hungry. I'm hoping LaMelo gets hungry this season.
Combination we haven't tried yet.
How come the NFL doesn't protect against the CTEs anymore? Racism. The NFL is the good old boys club. They do not give a fuck about a nigga with a headache, bro. Racism. CTE ball. That's why I would never support that shit. Shut up and dribble, boy. Oh, got that right there too.
Looks like they were crossbreeding different strains of plants.
I'm trying to see Ja make a comeback. Unfortunately, he's not in a good situation.
Through this door.
Ja Morant, Damian Lillard, and Scoot Henderson. Oh my God, turn the TV. Boo, turn the TV off, dude. I will not be turned. Wait. Scoot Henderson, Damian Lillard, Ja Morant, and that IDF soldier. Oh my God, turn that shit off. That IDF terrorist, turn that shit off. I'm good. None of those. No defense on that team, boy. UFC is janky. I mean, that shit look janky.
Do you think
We will not be tuned into the Blazers games. What happened to John Morant? I don't know, man. The unfortunate thing about John Morant too is like if you look into his life, he was a nice little middle class kid, bruh. Like when did you become that nigga made it to the league and became a gangbanger? I don't get it. I'm about to die. I gotta be Robin. Why are you all the way over here? Ja's a cautionary tale. Yeah, he trying to make it out the leagues.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Totally prepared for that.
Oh, that damn NBA young
We
boy.
made it all the way to the end. That means the lab has to be here somewhere, right?
Ja went from Diggy Simmons to 600 Breezy. Say he ain't trying to.
This overgrowth.
About the playoffs, I'm trying to make it out the league.
Find a way to cut through it.
Do you think Brad Stevens made the right choice long term? I don't care. Fuck Boston, nigga. The fuck? Fuck the entire city of Boston. I don't care what decision they made. What kind of question is that, bruh? Boston deserves less.
Keep an eye
All my homies hate Boston. I know he said that like they traded Jaylen Brown because he was too expensive. It didn't make sense in the long term. And my thing is like, well, why'd you cut the check? You can't cut the check and then say Jaylen Brown's the problem. You're the problem. You cut the check. And I think that bullshit. I think that shit is cap. I just don't think they like Jaylen Brown. I think that's all that is. Oh, there's a recording right there. Shit cap as hell.
Anyone understand? This is the only way forward. For too long, Mother Earth has been trampled, choked.
Oh, and I thought Cleveland got slander. No, Boston sucks too, man. That place is awful. Worst drivers in the United States.
This will be the beginning of the end of man.
Sounds like the plans aren't the only thing she's lost control of.
I will say it's crazy that they traded him to the team that beat them in the playoffs. That shit crazy. No excuse for not getting a better return. Yeah, I think that Jaylen Brown trade is just as worse as the Luka trade, if not worse. You got somebody who was a finals MVP 2 years ago who single-handedly carried your team into the playoffs. Because keep in mind, Boston was not supposed to go to the playoffs last year. And what did you get in return for him? Some bubble gum and some paper clips. Somebody in Boston said, I don't care what you do. Get that nigga Jaylen Brown out here. I don't care if you got to trade him for some bubble gum and some paper clips. But that's what they did. They traded that nigga Jaylen Brown for some bubble gums, paper clips, and a comic book. It's not even a variant cover. Respect payoff, please. That shit gonna be funny as hell, bro. I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen, right? Playoff P gonna play decent on limited minutes in Boston for the majority of the regular season. And then right around the time of the playoffs, that nigga leg gonna go. And then he gonna hop on the podcast. Oh, man, I felt like we had a good season, man. I just don't know what happened, man. But yeah. If anybody want to trade for me, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'll be cool with that shit. Oh, we gotta hit all three of these joints. Looking at line them up. 1, 2, 3. Oh. But yeah. Anyways, the Podcast P podcast is brought to you by today's sponsor, Blue Chews. You know, when I'm not on the court playing for the Boston Celtics, my dick be hard as hell. Do you know why? Blue Chews. On the court, I wear green, but in the bedroom, I'm blue. Chew Blue Chews. Use code Podcast P to get your PP harder. Like, bro, are you okay? Let me get that. You know that shit coming. What's the third thing I need to blow up? Oh, this. You know that shit coming, man. Yeah, make sure to like and subscribe. Oh, brother. Paul George was nice, though. Let's not forget. We're not talking about what he did in the past. We're talking about today. Yeah, Paul George was nice. Keyword is was. You're not talking about Indiana, Paul George. He said he got a podcast for a reason. I feel like all NBA podcasts during the regular season should be banned. That shit is so unprofessional. Like, I feel like if I'm in the locker room and I'm on your team and something happened and you run home and get on the podcast and talk about it, that shit would piss me off. Like, oh shit. Being a casual basketball fan is great. I don't have a huge attachment to all the slander. It's funny to me. Yeah, I'm getting these jokes off bad. Wizards back, man. If the Wizards suck, I'ma still talk shit.
I can give Flora a chance against the thoughtless ravages of man.
Dr. Isley, don't move.
Is Gil's Arena podcast canceled? From my understanding, he sold the rights to it to Underdog. But like he's launching another show because he still owns the name Gil's Arena. But the old version of it is canceled, I believe. Jaylen Brown got his ass whooped and then immediately started crying on his podcast. Yeah, he was like, man, the officiating was bad. What's going on with these refs? The refs weren't the best, but on the flip side, you also missed like more than half your shots. That don't got nothing to do with the fucking refs, bro. Like, suck it up. Also, Jaylen Brown said on the Twitch stream that Joel Embiid is one of the biggest floppers in the NBA and he don't like that shit. And now that's his teammate, bro. That's what I mean when I say like podcasts should be banned during the regular season. Like, shut the fuck up, bro.
The problem.
Because now you got to talk to this dude. Like, shit is fucking. The NBA is so unintentionally funny. So what was that you were saying about me flopping?
Toxins. They've replaced my blood with aloe. My skin with chlorophyll.
Oh shit.
And filled my lips.
Do you think the NBA needs more teams? They don't necessarily need more teams, but I'm not opposed to the expansion. It's about that time. They're about to roll out 2 more teams probably in the next couple years. Just because the basketball has become a more global sport, so like I'm not opposed to it.
With
my thing though is like with the expansion of more teams means more money is going to be generated because that's 82 more games for 2 separate teams. So that's like 160 something plus more games. So everybody across the board is going to make more money because every team has to play those new teams, right? My thing is like, can we dial it back on the ads? And when I say ads, I mean across the board. You guys are making a shit ton of money. You're global icons. Can we get the ads off the jerseys? And can we get the Kalshi and the Poly Market the fuck out of here? Because I'm tired of it, man. I saw a Kalshi ad for fucking Love Island the other day. I said, oh my God, bruh. My boyfriend's betting on who's going to get kicked off on Love Island on Kalshi. You guys can smoke a dick. Like, what are we talking about, man?
Ew. That's really
Seattle and Vegas is already confirmed. It's not confirmed.
one other thing. I probably should.
They're in consideration, but that's not confirmed. It hasn't been voted on yet.
Poison Ivy.
Boss fight.
Let's prune this.
Robin.
They betting on television now? Yeah, with those prediction markets, because it's a prediction and not a gamble, you can gamble on anything now.
To take back the world so rightfully ours.
Lock in, here we go. I think this is probably the end of chapter 3. Oh shit.
Come on, can't we talk about this?
Oh shit. Oh, that's fire. I didn't know you could do that.
Attack these warm-blooded oppressors.
These warm-blooded oppressors.
Let them feel your thorn.
Give me that.
Now,
Yo, I don't shit hitting you.
it's your time to shine.
Locked in, I'm locked in, I'm locked in. Even the World Cup has Poly Market ads. We in a parlay pandemic. Hot take, Poison Ivy's not a villain. She's trying to protect the environment. You're not wrong. I don't think that's that big of a hot take. I think it's the way she goes about it. She's an eco-terrorist.
Queen of Thorns, my snap.
Her ideology's not wrong, but her execution is.
Careful.
That's what makes her a villain.
Carnivorous.
Because I'd argue technically Mr. Freeze is not a villain, right? He's just trying to save his wife. The issue is how he's trying to save his wife. That's what makes him a villain. It's like, do we have to blow up the whole city? We can't just like maybe get some type of regulation going? Some protection for the plants? Shit. You gotta hold it. Yeah, the ends don't justify the means. Round two. She got a whole flower dragon. What the hell?
Spirit, her will. Why, I am Mother Nature. And it's
Here we go.
not nice to mess with Mother Nature.
All right, what we doing? What we doing? What we doing? All Batman villains are super grounded villains, actually. I don't know about that statement.
Reuse, recycle.
I don't think there's anything grounded about Clayface.
Witness nature's fury.
I don't think there's anything grounded about Bane either.
Without saying, but don't touch it.
I don't think there's anything grounded about the Joker. That nigga's a fucking psycho. Yeah, Scarecrow. That nigga's not grounded, right? The Firefly is not grounded. He does have grounded villains, but I wouldn't. Second phase, is this Elden Ring? For kids. Bane is just a roid freak. He uses peptides. It's different. He uses peptides. Nothing grounded about Grundy, you're right? Oh my god. That nigga Ra's al Ghul doesn't die. That's about as ungrounded as you get. That nigga swims in a pool and keeps living. And leads an assassin group that is responsible for like tons of political implications. Calendar Man.
This world belongs to the green.
Ew, what the hell?
More like acid.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Spam, spam, spam.
Mine or
I'm
yours.
gonna try to. Can he not hit that? Oops, shit.
How about a little nap in the dirt? Prepare to be emulsified.
That's some nasty heartburn.
Do you think Batman's no kill rule is stupid? Me personally, yeah, but you know. You gotta, because it's a book, you have to give the character some type of flaw. Although Batman, it's not a flaw, it's just who he is, bro. Me personally, I'm gonna just be the Punisher and kill all you niggas. Problem solved.
Now, rise with me, my darlings.
Is Dead Space worth $5? If you never played it before, absolutely. Is that the remake or the original? I think it's the remake. Oh yeah, hell yeah, $5. What do I think of the Court of Owls? Owls, I mean, it's I guess it's a cool villain group. I mean, it's just like real life Illuminati shit, right? Secret shadow government running the city. That's what we need. We need Batman. I bet Batman could get the e-files, the full e-files released and unredacted. This camera's kind of wonky.
Let's see how you like being mowed down.
Fuck, fuck, fuck! Give me that. Batman. Riddler would have leaked it. Hey, shit. Poison Ivy, mission complete. Got new suits. Been saving so I could afford to upgrade to an RTX 4070. This recent sword news got me thinking about pulling the trigger and selling my PS5 to get the 4070 Ti. I mean, if you don't care about the exclusives, because if you sell it, you gotta keep in mind you're not gonna have access to Wolverine, especially because they're getting rid of the exclusives off of PC. And it just depends if you care about that stuff or not. If you don't, then I would say go for it. I want the old Illuminati back. These new niggas just breaking shit. They're just power tripping.
Of the status quo. Gotham will be mine for the greening. Stop eating my friends!
Sorry. I know Ivy was a rotten apple.
Robin.
I see what they did there.
A bad person. But in some ways, she had a point. I mean,
570 is the same price, isn't it? I don't know.
Does need a little help from time to time.
See? She was right.
Listen, Robin. The city does need another power plant. If it were up to me, I'd... No. Or maybe we can have a talk with Mr. Wayne. I've heard he's a reasonable man.
Damn, Robin said maybe use some of that money to fucking do something good.
When he pays one old butler to do all the...
All right, well, look at the time.
Yeah, to be honest, I'm kind of glad you're saying goodbye instead of... And you've done it again.
What's my most unhinged take? You don't care about finding support or logic. You just gonna die on that hill. Fuck Cleveland. Doesn't have to make sense. It makes sense to me.
You did all right in there, kid.
Yeah?
Not perfect, but good enough. For now.
You know what's funny? I seen a tweet last night on my For You page because you know Kai revealed who's gonna be at Streamer University. A tweet hit my For You page. This woman tweeted out, "Damn, nobody from Cleveland made it to Streamer University." No, nobody. You guys aren't doing anything. Like, fuck Streamer University. You guys aren't doing anything. Period.
Robin, I'll find another way to power this.
What could you possibly offer to that platform besides desolation, depression, annoyance?
Time has come for Operation Deep Freeze.
Oh shit! Is that Bane?
I
And Mr. Freeze?
to invite me.
We got time for a few more stops before bed?
Pokemon gonna teach me how to say gamer words.
Crime never sleeps.
Hey, if I was on that shit, I would ask Pokemon. Yes, hey, can you teach me how to say nigga? You're not funny. Hold on, I gotta clear my sinuses. Nigga, you're not funny. How to say nigga, you're not funny 101. That shit would be fucking great.
Nigga, you ain't funny. Only lame niggas say that shit.
Only lame niggas say that shit. If you're broke, just say that.
Man has indeed spread Dr. Arthur's
Or the bat signal.
The GCP
I haven't been out to the Batcave in a while.
skills, so suggest keeping that.
Probably got hella upgrades.
Preparing for some pruning.
Or crusty cookies. Did anybody actually try those cookies? Were they good? This nigga said Friends University. Chill. Let me see if I can get that one. It's probably one of those ones I couldn't get, but we'll check. I'll be forgetting. In the jungle, the mighty jungle, the lion sleeps tonight. This game is actually legitimately gorgeous. It throws me off. Yeah, I can't get that one. I have no clue how to get this one. Clearly, you gotta turn this shit off. It's just, I don't know how to hit that button. It's gotta be an ability. All right, fuck it. Got trials. We got a crime right there. SU's a big friend. Meet up and fuck fast. No one's actually trying to improve anyone's stream. We shall see. We shall see. Luckily, I wasn't that emotionally invested. I'll tell you this much. If you're somebody who really wants to be on a platform like that, tweeting out and slandering them after you didn't make it is not going to help. Because you guarantee you wouldn't be doing that if you were on it. That's why I just say GG's and keep it fucking moving. Do I have my critiques? Sure, but it is what it is, bro. You just got to charge that to the game. Is India Love back? Nah, she's not. Not to my knowledge. They got Lizzo instead. Let's do that. Lizzo the Professor. And Sky Jackson. Keep it moving. Build your own shit. Inviting you would have been like planting a bomb in the streamer university. I don't even understand what that means. What does that mean? What does that mean? I would have just been trying to help people. That's it. Oh shit, piece of candy. The chat just saying anything, just saying anything. I got the ice armor. Alright. They're saying you're too real for it. I have thoughts, but you know. I did find it very interesting that the people who got picked, most of them seem to all just be live and have people in their room reacting with them. I found that to be very interesting, but the more interesting part I found is not that. I found it more interesting that nobody questioned that. Like the chat is just going crazy. Like critical thinking is at an all-time low. I was like, interesting. It was like the NBA draft, and I have to question. I do have to ask. How did they all know to be live, and how did all their friends and family were there to react? I said interesting. Once I saw that, I said I know how this is gonna go. Like it is what it is, man. I knew how it was gonna go. It is okay. Like JG, stop tweeting, bro. Let it go.
The victim under that sign there got mugged and can only point out your buddy here.
And have planned confetti. Yeah, one dude had a whole trailer after he got picked that he rolled out. I'm like. Interesting.
Pretty sure I just scared everybody is all. This is just a big misunderstanding. Again.
But yeah, it serves no point in like bitching and complaining about this shit. Get your weight up, bruh. You win some, you lose some. I don't take none of that shit personal. Just laugh it off. Oh, we gotta investigate this area. Would you ever apply for Streamer University? I did this year. I don't think I'll ever apply again, though. Like, I'm good off that. If you rephrase the question to would I apply again, I don't think I will.
Looks like a heist they couldn't handle. I should take a closer look.
Who's the professors? Pokimane, Ludwig, Lizzo, Duke Dennis, Agent, Sushi Dragon, Kai Cenat's sister. That was interesting. I'm forgetting somebody else. No, Yana wasn't one of the professors.
This mess will definitely contain some clues as well as calories.
Lizzo's in there? Oh yeah, Senna. That's what I was forgetting. Senna and yeah, Your Rage. There we go. The picks make sense. Like they're popular streamers. It makes sense. And yeah, Pootie, like those are popular creators. It makes sense. Right. That one looks like that one. Shampoo.
Just as I suspected.
Sushi Dragon's a really underrated tech guy. Yeah, I've seen his stuff. His tech is really nice.
Looks like our real mugger is.
I was like, that's a random pick, but it makes sense for like people who are interested in tech. I know it's not the actual point, but being a popular streamer doesn't mean you can be a good teacher or educate others. That's a fair point, but like that's for them to figure out. That is for them to figure out.
Let's find out.
You only can know through trial and error, but for now, you know, it is what it is. Gotta investigate this shit.
Looks like the mugger fled the scene using a bike. Slightly flat front tire. Trail goes cold fast.
Trail goes dead fast. Where the hell does it go? Okay. Blow that up? Oh. So Jaylen Brown didn't get Jaylen Brown didn't get in. Fuck, man. I was hoping for that one, man. Needed that Jaylen Brown streaming university. Oh shit. No Glaze, you'd probably be a better teacher than most of them. It's not my show though. It's not my place. That's why I said people gotta chill out. Like as long as you're not like in control of a situation, you have to accept that. That's not for me to decide. Because you also don't want to fuck around and burn no bridges over because you in your fucking feelings about some shit. Like, I don't hate anybody just because they got picked over me. To me, it's like you're applying for a job, and if you get in, cool. If you don't, that's cool, too. Keep it moving. Adrian Broner didn't get it either. He should be a gym teacher in streamer university. I don't think he should be platformed, period, nigga. I don't agree with that.
Crime in progress in the East End. Appears to be a break-in of some kind.
Don't tell me y'all niggas is watching Adrian Broner streams. The only reason Adrian Broner has a platform is because niggas is scared to fight him. That's really all it is, because he was a professional boxer. But, like, he makes weirdo creep content. I'm not going to lie. If you like that shit, I am side-eyeing you. That nigga makes creep content. But niggas is too pussy to tell him because they don't want to get their ass beat. Because regardless if he's fat or not, he still can throw hands. That's really all it is. That nigga be bitching out Dean the Great. He be bitching him out on his stream. And what he gonna do? Y'all not ready for that conversation though, are you? Oops.
What's this?
So you're not, so that's nasty work. It's like, where's your respect as a man? Like, grow up here. Nigga, why are you over here? Like, why? I switched to Robin because I needed to use him, right? Like, why are you, what are you doing, dude? Facts, nobody wants to see a creepy uncle harassing women.
Something's happening in the East End.
I felt bad. NPC Miles was crying in the video, but he didn't get in and wants to be as popular. I didn't feel bad. Like, get your weight up, bruh. NPC Miles has been on fucking Mafia-thon like twice in a row. He's collaborated with Kai like 3 times. Why are you crying, nigga? That's what I'm saying. Like, like, bro, just charge it to the game. What are we talking about? I don't feel bad for him. He's popular. Didn't he buy like a Lambo or something? Like, what? Oh, shit. Like, get your weight up, nigga. Damn. I saw some people feel like this was their chance to succeed, but plenty of people. The thing is, like, you always have a chance to succeed if you believe in yourself. You got to stop putting so much faith in other people. That's why I said my, to me, it was just like another job to apply for, right? Like, I wasn't putting my hopes and dreams into that shit, bro. I'm gonna still show up and do my thing if I get picked regardless or not. That nigga NPC Miles would be okay. Where do I connect that to? Wait. 1. I just cut that down. What was the purpose of that? What is the puzzle for this? Oh, there's another one right here. Ah, okay. September's a stacked month. Too many games. Too many games. All just for views. Views and clip farming. There we go.
Come in, anyone on patrol. Trouble brewing in the East End. Bad guys seem to have officers seriously
Shout out to Tattles with the raid. Appreciate it. Welcome all scammers and boosters. In the last 24 hours since the last stream, I ate almost half a watermelon and I listened to Certified Lover Boy. That's the chat's fault. You know, I went and bought a whole watermelon today and I cut it up, bro. I ate like a third of it today. That shit was fire. That shit is funny. Okay, so that's 1 of 3. The question is where the rest of them at. Is there a reason some of these games didn't choose July instead of September? Maybe the game wasn't done? I don't know. That's a good question. What's the name comes out later this month? Avatar, but yeah. I don't know. Got slices in the fridge. Yeah, I got like Ziplocs full of fucking... I was like, damn, maybe I should have just bought slices. I was like, I might have overdid it. A whole watermelon is kind of a lot. But I bought it, so I'm gonna eat it.
Hey, guess I'll need to ask a grown-up for help.
With or without seeds? With seeds, with seeds. I found another health benefit, right? Apparently, like a gram... Or so it's a few grams of watermelon seeds, has like 10 grams of protein in it. So you should eat the seeds. They're actually good for you because it's full of protein. I said, damn, this shit really is the miracle fruit, nigga.
Huh? I can't.
Because watermelon is mostly water, so you can get a bunch of protein in. I'm not eating that bioengineered melons.
Anyone on patrol? Trouble brewing in the East End. Wait.
I gotta put that in there. The question is, where's the thing at?
Check it out. Over.
Can't get to the plant until
one of the first black business is watermelon. Nah, that's facts. That's facts. Financial freedom from that shit. I agree with you. You said on one of the recent pods, a lot of these games simply should move to the summer or a different month. Just spread them out. I do think more games could have came out in July and like early August, but I think maybe because they didn't know when GTA 6 was coming out to like last second, they didn't know what to do. They didn't know what to do. Is there more up here? I've been eating 2 to 3 watermelons a week this summer. It is God's fruit. Yeah, I watched the video where Jay Leno said he lost 60 pounds from eating a watermelon every day. The water content keeps you full. The seeds have protein in it. Lowers your blood pressure. Tastes good. Low in calories. Just a lot of health benefits and shit. Helps with your digestion. Helps you poop and shit. Cleans you out. All right, we got one up here. Question is, how do we get in there? Where my watermelon eaters at? Hey. Can I pull it back? There we go. Where all my scamming ass is that? Where they at? Crimson Chin Leno. How much are watermelons? I bought an organic one today. It was $5 for a big ass joint. You can buy them sliced, but then it costs more money. So I just bought a whole melon and cut it up, put it in Ziploc bags. The summer would have gave them the most exposure. Tell these publishers they don't listen. They think for some reason they can't make money in the summer. Like they don't realize that kids don't go outside for the summer. They on the game. They grinding that Fortnite battle pass.
Citizens are engaged in a struggle over some valuables. Over.
I'm not going over there. Okay, so we got 2 or 3. The last one we got to get is at the bottom. I don't know how to open this trap. Which never made sense to me. Why is sliced fruit more? You're paying for a service. The same way, like when you go to a restaurant, it costs more than when you cook it yourself. You're paying for the service. It takes time to slice a melon. You also don't run the risk of cutting your finger off and shit like that. You're paying for the service. Is it unfortunate? Yes, but it is what it is, man. All right. How do we get this joint off? Wait, can I move it with him?
Huh?
Ross verse on your only live is just like what he said, the exact same. He said he mentions food, a classic. Rose started with a brick that nigga wanna sit. Oh wait, did I miss this? Can I not move it? You can't move it. It's like way more, but just slice it yourself. Yeah, I would say why is it way more? That's fair. Maybe they're overpriced. What up, Chaos? Maybe they're overpriced on the slices, but yeah, you're paying for a service. What about when they got the machines cutting the fruit? I don't know if machines are cutting it. Are they cutting that shit, bro? How the fuck do I get in here? That nigga type that shit in all. What about when the machines cut the fruit, bro? Then they'll probably try to justify it by saying electricity or some shit. They had to use extra electricity to use that shit. Oh, you know what? Maybe I can run around and find the thing that goes in here. You get more yeah, when you buy the whole melon, it takes more work because you have to do it yourself, but you get more watermelon. I don't want no clanker cut my food. You need Nightwing to destroy that plant. Do I have Nightwing? So it's story based? I don't think I have him. So I'm not bugging. I can't do this. Huh. Oh yeah, that's a side mission. It's not story based. Fuck, man. They put so much stuff on this map that you get access to, but then you can't do it. That shit pisses me off. I would have been running around in circles for the longest if you didn't tell me that. Fast travel. I don't want no wire back fucking touching my fruit. Did you wash your fucking blades, bitch?
Boy, we're here.
Sorry. If Elden Ring 2 was $100, would you buy it? Nope. I'll wait for a sale. You see how easy I said no? Yeah. I think it's always be trying to get me with these gotcha moments, bro. Like, I know it's hard to believe, but some of us have principles. Oh shit. Nigga thought, yeah, but Mass Effect sucks. Okay. I didn't even hesitate. No, I'm not paying for this shit. Chapter 4. I'm not buying any game for fucking $100. Not no base version. Now, if the $100 was the deluxe edition, that's different, and it comes with a bunch of shit. But different to GTA 6, it is the deluxe. No, it's not. They cut the content out. I'm here to save the day. I really hope Sony changes out their mind. Right. The animated open. This is supposed to be when he's the older Robin, right? So like I think he's probably about to quit and become Nightwing. I'm gonna assume that's Barbara. What the hell is that? A Bat Steam Deck? Like I said in one stream, I'm closer to quitting gaming. Yeah, some people might quit. It's too fucking expensive. I lived 30 plus years of my life without Elden Ring. I can do another 30. Like, I like the game, but like I think some of y'all forget, I was not a Souls guy. Elden Ring converted me. And like, yeah, I love the game, but like, if they're trying to charge $100, like I'll just wait for a fucking sale. It'll be on. The thing I think people don't understand, like, yo, there's so many games now. If you just wait 3 months, you can get a discount.
When are you revealing your new costume to me?
Because here's the thing, if whether I play Elden Ring day 1 or 3 months later, you gonna watch me play it.
Tied up with a clean energy project.
Gotham needs a sustainable future. Dr. Isley's obsession has left their mark.
We gonna be the new PS4 niggas?
Who thinks he works?
A backlog can cure FOMO. Yeah, when you like all games, you always have something to play. You're like, it's unfortunate, but I'll just find something else.
Yeah. Thanks. Time to take a break.
You know how many games in my Steam backlog I never played before? Games that I got installed and I say one day I'm gonna click play. I still ain't done it.
Costumes. I forgot to pick them up.
Not to worry. I've sorted that for you too.
Ugh. Another pompous charity ball. Come on. This cat needs a bat.
I got 50 plus unplayed Steam games. Them sales, you can't resist.
Choices, Master Bruce.
You can't resist.
Yeah, I'll change when I get there.
Nice. Let's get out of here.
Seriously?
Don't be late, Dick.
Yeah. See you there. Ow.
His first costume.
I don't think Dick found
the original
funny side of
Nightwing.
that parrot costume, by the way.
He's fine. Now, let's get out there and help the city before heading to the museum.
Not a hair out of place. Somehow.
I'm playing backlog games till September. Yeah, I don't even like. I feel like if you a real gamer, you got a backlog. I don't trust no gamer that don't got a backlog. What do you mean you waiting for that annual sports game? Guess I'll use this time to tap into my backlog. Blake's Tale and bundle backlog right now. Yeah, Blake's Tale gonna be in the shit I'm looking forward to. We're picking up the new Assassin's Creed, the remake.
Time to see if we can raise the funds for the clean energy project.
Emulation's the reason my backlog is shrinking. Yeah, shit. That's the thing about PC gaming that's great. If even if you can't afford any new games after you bought the PC, you could afford an emulator.
Welcome to the $1 million masquerade ball. Make history and invest in Wayne Industries' clean energy project.
What the hell is
Taking
this?
Gotham onto the future. There's Bruce Wayne out there.
This is so humiliating.
Let's kick things off with these amazing donations from the Wayne Family Collection. Thank you, Commissioner Gordon.
Hi, Mr. Wayne. What's it like to hide behind a mask for a change?
Barbara? Barbara Gordon?
Don't tell my dad. He doesn't know it's me. It's to wind him up about his so-called bat friend.
She's really dressing as herself.
You
She's
should
cosplaying
respect
as
your
herself.
elders. Right, Dick?
As long as they respect you back.
Oh, he ready to quit.
What, young man?
Okay, that's it. I'm taking a timeout.
That dot looks like hot property to me. The name's Firefly.
Oh no.
Warm things up a little.
It's a long game. Yeah, sort of.
I'm just burning for cash.
I'm on chapter 4 of 6.
Help! Help us!
There's still a lot of side content on the map for me to do, but I don't know if I'm gonna do it all, to be honest.
The fire's turning the security doors.
Barbara, no!
We're trapped. Help!
Someone's got to step up. Don't worry, people. I got this.
All right, we unlock Batgirl. Control machines and other technology. Aim. Target the hacking. Ah, so this is how we get this stuff.
I'm in.
Move the digital bat to the center. Ah, we gotta play a hacking game. Batgirl and Firefly is a reference to the canceled movie. I did not know
Got
that.
it. Now just to raise the shutters.
I'm not gonna get Black Flag. Nah, I already played it. I'm not a big Black Flag fan.
Is that supposed to be?
Batman, I upgraded your tech.
Thanks, Batgirl. You're the best.
You have no right to wear that symbol.
And you do?
I do have copyright pending.
Help! Help me!
Houston, we have a problem.
Are emulators only for old games, or can you get something that just came out the same year? It's mostly old games, but like emulation, it goes all the way up to the PS4, and the PS4 stuff just came out. You can't emulate PS5 games if that's what you're thinking. Nah, because like emulation is like its own separate type of technology. The only recent stuff that you can get in emulation is usually Nintendo games. Those tend to leak online, and like the Dolphin emulator, sometimes it can run the newer Switch 2 games, but it depends. It's like game to game. But nah, emulation is mostly for old stuff, allegedly.
Help me!
Yeah, that stuff, not yet. That stuff will come. There will be PS5 emulation, but it won't be till PS6. That's usually how it works. It's always one generation behind, because they have to reverse engineer that shit.
These people are
So emulation's more for like playing games that you couldn't afford as a kid, that you always wanted to play. You can go back and play them,
Somebody do something.
or just revisit stuff. Period. We gotta get rid of this.
Maybe
fire.
my tech can help put out the fire here.
I'm collecting coins first. Gonna try to emulate Bubsy 4D. All right, buddy. Attack it. They got a firewall. Holy smokes. Get into the Mega Man Battle Network.
Okay,
Cool thing about emulation is they have a lot of like graphics mods to improve the visuals, so they look better than what you remember. Our emulators tech devices are like a website. I'm ignorant. They're both. Primarily, they started off, it's software that you download. But now you can buy emulating devices, like the Steam Deck's an emulator.
Thank you, heroes.
Yeah, they run smoother at higher frame rates, yeah. But no, it's usually software. It's not hard to set up an emulator. You just watch a YouTube video, I promise you. It's pretty much download some software, then drop a file in it. Matter of fact, it used to be hard because I've been emulating for a long time, since like high school. But like nowadays, like the last time I used an emulator, I remember I used a PSP emulator to play NBA 06, because that's one of my favorite NBA games with Joe Johnson in it. You don't even have to like, all you gotta do to load the file, you just drag the ROM into the fucking emulator. Like you don't even have to load the file. You can just drag it into the software and it starts working. And that was a couple years ago. It's much easier.
Wow, is that the actual mammoth of Moldavia? Real or not, maybe we could put it to good use.
Last time I used one, I just downloaded the APK to my phone. Yeah, if you got an Android phone, the emulation's easy, or a tablet.
Get to finish my traditional Moldavian friendship.
Batman. Yeah, the original shot meter. Just a nice way to go back and play games.
All I wanted was to see that.
You can't find a copy of, Super Mario Sunshine? Emulate that bitch. Can you emulate on the iPad? You can. And just plug in a Xbox controller or PlayStation via Bluetooth. Because the emulation has come a long way. This Flintstone ass car.
Now the score's up to 2 for the good guys.
Been trying to beat Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden Memories on my phone. That's a classic. I used to love that game. All right, last one over here. You think we'll ever get a new SOCOM? I hope so. Oh, and then the cool thing about emulators that didn't exist when I was a kid, when I first started emulators, yeah, you can emulate PS4. Now they're starting to emulate. Now they're starting to add servers to emulators. So like old games where the servers got shut down, I think SOCOM is one of them. I read you can play certain games online now.
We'll have you out of there real soon.
And there'd be people playing them bitches too.
I can't get past the fire. This is gonna take some thought.
I wanted to play Modded Street Volume 2 9 months ago. It was convoluted, but videos were being made then. Now it's super easy. A lot of videos are out now. Yeah, because gaming preservation is like made people want to make content for that shit to teach people how to do it. So we don't lose this shit. As long as people keep downloading and sharing the files, we'll never lose it. Allegedly. Yep, Mario Kart 8 has emulation with online servers. And the crazy part is the servers on them games be working better than the original shit, bruh. That shit is nasty. Just understand, if you're playing an emulated game with servers, you're probably only playing with sweats. Why are you over here? Because who else is going to be doing that? Only people who genuinely really love a game. I saw there's a mod coming out for Fight for New York for the emulators, where it'll allow you to create your own character and mix and match the moves from every character in the game. I saw it on Twitter. I should have saved that shit. They're making it for Vendetta and then Fight for New York eventually.
All right, let's give this a try.
Whoa! Hey!
You're welcome,
What's
buddy.
this all about? Gee, thanks
My
for the
Steam Deck is my emulation station
Talk
for
about
real.
an uplifting
Yup.
experience, huh?
And that
I got an
makes
Amber
3.
Nick that I use it on.
Hey, what's that sound?
Motherfuckers have been playing SOCOM for 25 years should be drafted. Hey, that SOCOM shit was real. I used to be in a clan. That shit was not a joke. All right, guys, everybody get online at fucking 6 p.m. after school. Clan meeting. We need to do clan battles against such and such. I used to be on that bitch. Game battles.
Beautiful.
Teemo Def Jam they making? Yeah, that shit is ass. I had some indie studio reach out to me a few months ago. They were trying to make a spiritual successor to Def Jam. You know what's funny? They were trying to make a they mass emailed a bunch of big content creators. It was like some Teemo Def Jam game. That shit looked ass. And they emailed me and JD Witherspoon and a bunch of other people. But the thing is, I didn't know JD was in the email. The only reason I knew that he was in the email, when they emailed me, I looked at the project and they said, hey, would you like to support it and talk about it on stream? I could just tell the characters were AI generated. It looked so fucking horrible. So I responded to it and I said, I'm not supporting no AI bullshit. And then I get a text from JD like 5 minutes later. He's like, bro, you funny as hell for what you wrote in that email. I was like, oh, I didn't even know you was in that chain. I was like, man, fuck them niggas. That shit had me cracking up. I was like, I'm not supporting this goofy shit.
We've got to stop him.
Go draw something, man. Make a real game.
Can't we?
Just mass emailing people. Please give us a shout out. Oh, thank you. Let's grab that.
Ta-da! Pretty sweet, huh? Now
Got a
to
drone.
get it in the air.
Huh. I know what Alfred's getting me.
Did you really put the AI bullshit? Yeah, I don't care. It was no AAA studio. People need to understand that, like, because the thing is, they're trying to cash in on people's nostalgia. You need to understand, if you're gonna do it, you need to come correct. What do you think about a game like Def Jam, but it's streamers? That could be funny. No, the gameplay has to be good, though. The gameplay has to be good.
Up we go.
TwitchCon, fight for San Diego.
Let's hope Firefly hasn't gone too far.
Don't worry, we can just follow the trail.
Oh, it said play and I blew it up. Whoops. Fight Night Round 2 is a classic. You play it on emulators. Boom, 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 boom. Fun fact, a lot of Xbox's backwards compatibility is just emulation, for those unaware. They figured out a way to get emulators to run on the Xbox, but the games are not running native. That's how they've been able to preserve so many of their games versus PlayStation. Because traditional backwards compatibility is tough to pull off. So they figured out how to run an emulator on the Xbox. How do I get up there? Oh, the drone. Wait. I gotta get used to this new ability. Can I put Batman on it? Is this a puzzle? Let me see. I might be overthinking it. Okay. Can he open it from a distance? You can grapple to the drone? Oh, shit. Okay, so then... Do I use Batman to do it? I need to bring it out some.
I can't just yet.
What's my top 5 games of all time? I don't know. I'd have to think about that. Hold X in the air. I gotta understand, when y'all ask me that question, I have 36 years of experience. Like, I would have to go do different eras and really narrow it down. There's only certain ones I know I'd pick, and I've said it plenty of times, but like 3 of those picks, I'm not, maybe 4, I wouldn't even 100% know. When on the drone, have to be on it. Ah, okay, then you have to put it in a set point. Okay. I think standard pricing for games should go down to 50 again. I agree. I don't disagree with you. I don't disagree with you, but what can we do? All right, so then that means we got to take it over here. How do I control it again? Oh, no. How do I take it off this mode? Hello? Oh, it just sends it away. If it's live service like 2K, it should be 40. Why? When we can maximize profit. Why would we do that? You're making too much sense, buddy. We're gonna maximize those profits.
Batman! Batman, help me! Batman! Batman!
They're pushing it with the $80 game. They're fucking pushing it, buddy. They're pushing it with the $80 games. Yeah, but what you gonna do about it?
Oh, I wish I was back on my ship. And that it wasn't on fire.
You gonna stop buying them? No. I feel like this thing is a little clunky. There we go.
I can't let go. It's too high.
Oh, she's acrobatic. $80 is egregious. No, the corporation says they had to spend lots of money. You deserve the best.
Something to help me get down.
Just an example of how the school system failed everybody. Fun fact, did you guys know that corporations used to pay way more in taxes back in like the 40s, 50s, and 60s? It's around the 70s and 80s when all that deregulation started happening. So like when people say that, well, the billionaires can't pay more, they used to. They finessed y'all. Yeah, then they bought the government, yep. Okay, we gotta use the drone to get up there. They ain't going in here. Yeah, thanks, Reagan. Yeah, this thing is kind of clunky. It takes forever to summon it.
Ooh. Not enough focus.
Skirt. That's a damn lie. DC has the worst drivers I've ever seen, bro. Your roads are dog shit. You found the Boston nigga. By the way, Gang Boy, I said that like an hour ago. That nigga came from the past to complain. Keep up with the conversation, man. Oh, shit. Bust that shit. Yeah, he's not gonna hear my response till midnight. He watched it on that PS4. I had to think for a second. I said, what is he talking about? I was like, oh, well, that Boston shit for like an hour ago. Yeah, that's that Cleveland internet. That's facts. Question is, where? Pick up. Press the live button, bro. We taking it up here to steer the ship. I'm from Mass. Boston drivers suck. They deadass do suck, bro. I've never almost died so many times in my life until I went to Boston. How do they expect billionaires not to be able to pay taxes, but they expect us to? Yeah, that's the concerning part. Just the glazing, and I think it's because people want to break the system themselves, hoping they could be the next billionaire, so people will worship them. That's really what it comes down to. You ever drove in NYC? Nope, and I hope I never do, bruh. I hope I never do. That sounds like a nightmare. Let's try it this way. I broke the damn wheel.
Oh, that's better. Thank you so much.
When people get rich, they sometimes obtain greed. I
Build
don't
into
agree with that.
something we can use to get through the door over there.
I don't think money really changes people like that. Money only enhances what you already are. So if you're a greedy person, you're just going to become even greedier. Because the thing is, in order to accumulate that amount of money, that greed had to have already been on your mind. I don't agree with that. And the truth is on the opposite end of the spectrum. If you're a helpful person and you get into some money, you're more likely going to help more people. Money just gives you more access to become more of who you are. Blow this up. Hey.
Wow.
We all motivated by something? Yeah, and that money will expose what that is. That's facts. Cammy on Mecha Coco Melon and shit. Can I blow my drone up? Fuck this drone.
Whoa! What happened to the door? Time for me to buzz off.
You ever deal with jealousy?
Oh, he's so going down. Let's
Yeah, who
go.
hasn't? Jealousy's a common thing. Who hasn't? I don't really be caring. I don't pay that shit no mind because
Yikes. I think I like the last room better.
yeah, keep in mind jealousy's a them problem, you know.
Fire back, girl. Let's see what
You
you've got.
stand out my way. I don't really care. Like such and such is jealousy. I don't care. What that got to do with me? You always got to look at it from the lens of that's a them problem. You hate me? Okay. I had a great day. Now what?
Whoa.
What are we gonna do?
Aren't you sweating?
Regular people sweat.
Nobody ever gonna know if I get rich. I ain't broadcasting shit. Yeah, nobody would know if I'm rich. There might be minor signs, but other than that, you won't know. I might start flying a Gundam around and shit. Like, this thing, what the hell? We'll broadcast it though, just a little Gundam or something.
Mementos, but this really isn't the time.
We'll all know because you stream less, pretty much. Just randomly streaming once a week and shit. Why you ain't streaming, TBH? Keep your money, man. I don't need a donation. I'm good. Yeah, nothing too crazy. Fill everything up. Projection and jealousy so common you would go crazy giving it your energy every time? Nah, that's facts. And a lot of times that jealousy manifests from family, especially if you're doing better than some of your family members. It's like, what can you do? It's a them problem. Like, what do? Do you sit them down and say, hey, be nice. Don't be jealous. Like, that's not how the world works, man. You just acknowledge it and make sure they're not fucking you over. But other than that, I'll leave it alone. Hey! I'm not talking to you. I'm sorry, buddy. I was scaring you. I wasn't talking to you. You're okay. You're not in trouble. You're not in trouble. You're not in trouble. Not you. I know you're not jealous. I know you love me. You're not jealous. I wasn't yelling at you, buddy. Got boogers. Goody patootie. Bye-bye. I wasn't yelling at you. We Jack and Chris Middleton. Yo, can you rephrase that? I had a family member literally ask me for a couple of dollars, but on my birthday just the other day, you not wrong. You asked me for money on my birthday, nigga? You supposed to be giving me shit.
Sorry to keep you waiting. Oh, he didn't stay for my witty retort.
Said, yo, we Jack and Chris Middleton? Whoa. I'm getting my wisdom tooth removed tomorrow. I'm scared. Hey, you're just gonna like you storing meatballs in your mouth for a week. It'll be alright, bro. Put on the anime. Alright, we got a puzzle here. I'm gonna assume. So is it supposed to coordinate with that? The question is, which one am I looking at? It's your birthday. Okay, so there's only certain images showing up. So which one does this match then? Birthday. I think there's a red moon right there. This puzzle's strange. Yeah, okay, there's a red moon there. Which ones does this give you the option? Oh, this one has a red moon too. What the fuck? Okay, this is weird. Can I play this game? This might be the dumbest puzzle in the game. I can tell because I'm like, I'm not understanding what this is. Bro, you can't literally play it. Okay. The moon landing. Oh, maybe that's what it is. We're simulating the moon. Are there pieces that look like the moon? What would be the moon? That looks like the closest to the moon. None of these pieces look like the moon, though. I'm probably doing this wrong. It's your birthday. Birthday. I wonder if it coordinates based off what you see. I love a puzzle with absolutely no fucking context. No context. These are not matching any pictures. Maybe I'm supposed to make the United States. Do like an absolute puzzle. Shut the fuck up. For the makers of Batman comes absolute puzzle. No, there's no Earth shit there. Let's see if we can do all red. What a stupid fucking puzzle. Yeah, that was stupid. It was just dumb because there's no context. I just guessed that. I don't know why that was a thing. I just guessed it. Whatever, bruh. A win's a win, right? Kids game, by the way. I'm not gonna lie. If I was a kid, that might have drove me crazy. This is supposed to be a fucking kids game. That made no sense. I almost overthought that puzzle.
My drone will make deciphering that security code a snap.
Okay, my drone. Let's add puzzles in the game that make no fucking sense. When you call Big Bro to do it for you. Big Bro, can I be the trap manager? Shout out to Johnny, that nigga's funny. To be fair, old games did have us doing shit with no context. That's why I'm able to solve it. But like these new kids, these iPad kids, I don't know. Maybe it'll be good for them, bro.
Wow.
Oh, shit.
Opening doors is a much bigger part of this job than I thought.
Ain't there a piece of candy up there though? Oh yeah, I gotta get it though. Out to all my iPad kids out there fighting a good fight. Top 3 3DS games. I didn't play my 3DS a lot, to be honest. I probably Luigi's Mansion 2, The Dark Side of the Moon. My favorite 3DS game. What was that shit? What was that Sonic Capcom? It was like a Sega Capcom Bandai Namco crossover. What was that RPG called? Cross Zone, I think? Project Cross Zone? It's really rare. That game was fucking fire. I love that game. Yeah, Project Cross Zone was one of my favorite 3DS games. Those are the two that I can think of off the top of my head. Maybe a Fire Emblem too. It was like the Three Kingdoms or some shit like that.
Oh, still following me, huh? Too bad you little bats don't know how to fly.
Deep cut, low
Looks
key.
like Firefly's taking
Great
the high
game.
ground. Maybe we can use that space shuttle to reach him.
Warning, systems failure.
Yokai Watch.
Fuel ignition and
I remember when they said Yokai was supposed to be the next big thing. That shit never blew up. That shit never blew up. Do I need to bring her in? It had a moment in Japan. Is that why they thought it was the next big thing? Oh, you know what? Can I... What the fuck did... The fuck was that? That game was at the Dollar Tree. Did you get it? Did you buy it? Worth $1. Bargain bin saved my life.
ignition system active.
Well, that did something. One more job to go.
Cool. Okay. And we're gonna move that over there. Dun, dun, dun. So we got to get that wheel out of there. The question is how? Hip hop has saved my life. I'm trying to clown him, but that was a great game for a low price. Hey, I'm gonna be honest. For the right price point, I'll play any game damn near. Well, it's not straight dog shit. That's why I said on the last podcast, I was like, I hate GameStop, but one thing I will give them credit for is that GameStop $5 bargain bin saved my life a lot of times. It kept me out the streets. It was a lot of shit that I did not want to play, but I knew I wanted to play something new. And that GameStop bargain bin with $5 to $10 games in there that nobody wanted, I played a lot of those fucking games, bro. That's why I play games like Glover and fucking Vex and shit. Them third string platformers. All right, we gotta hack this shit. My favorite bargain bin game? It was a Codemasters game. What was that shit called?
And we're just about done.
Second Sight, I think that was called. Second Sight. The game where the dude got experimented on and then he had the telekinesis powers. I had it on GameCube. Second Sight. I think it was on PS2 as well. That shit was fire. I was mad they never made another one. $10. Funniest thing is I always consider like they release some games at 50 or 60 and you sold more copies at that lower price. That's what I'm saying. If they want to make more money, lower the price of the fucking game. People will consider it. I don't know what it is, but when a game is 40, 50 bucks, that's still a lot of money. I'm more likely to be impulsive at that price, but I'm sorry. When the game is $70, $80, I'm never going to be impulsive. And I wish companies would understand that. You can get a lot more impulse purchase if you just drop the price on a game. Every single time, I'm going to think about that $80. Absolutely not.
Looks like we're ready for liftoff.
Remember Time Shift? I do. That game was all right.
Activating solar array.
If I can hack that panel, we'll be able to swat Firefly down.
Oh, yeah, swat the Firefly down.
Hey! What's going on?
Give me that. Same. That's when people said Concord was a bad game. I was like, I don't think y'all played a bad game. They didn't. The thing about the internet is once they decide something's funny and people see they can go viral off of it, they're going to run with the joke. For the sake of just karma, because I don't want bad karma, I'm not going to sit up here and lie. Was Concord a failure? Yes, but was it the worst game I ever played? Wasn't even close, bro. Wasn't even close. Was it generic? Sure. But there's generic and bad are two different things. Suicide Squad was generic and bad.
Guess it's flame over, huh?
Sometimes two things can be true. Freeze? With the big icicle dick. Skate deserved the hate that High Guard was getting. Agreed.
Tonight's forecast, a freeze.
They shat on the indie studio while the AAA made that garbage.
Cool, Jewel.
Come on!
We can't
Rip High Guard.
frost him. This is some kind of deep freeze.
My girl just said the other day, she's like, don't judge me, but she's like, I miss High Guard.
I can't let that freezing freak.
I thought the shooting mechanics in High Guard were good.
Figure out who that was later.
They just had some things they needed to clean up.
We need to get Jim back to the Batcave. We'll need someone to transport him.
You can't have nothing nice, bruh.
Wait.
I think the thing that annoys me the most. Like for me, if I don't like something, I just don't pay attention to it. We now live in an era when people decide they hate something, they want to make sure you can't enjoy it either, bruh. And then they force their opinion on you, and I'm just like, bruh,
Bill
be
doesn't
for
have
real.
a trunk.
Ruins the light.
I actually liked High Guard, man.
I don't care.
I had fun with it. I'm not gonna sit up here and act like I didn't. I feel like that's bad karma.
So we're a team now.
I thought the bomb rushing segment
For now.
when you push bases was very intense. But they didn't make it out of the tutorial, so bad game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was also unique too. That was another thing that pissed me off. People wanted something unique, they got it, then complained. Concordian timeline. But what sucks about like when games start dying because people are shitting on them, even if you like the game, it doesn't matter what you do. It gets to a point where it's like, damn, I hate that this happened, but I gotta stop playing too because it's clearly about to die. It sucks that you don't get to make that decision for yourself.
You like it, huh? Yeah, it's not too bad.
Whoa, check out the wheels. What? We're going to get you out. Just be patient.
He's just been dumped here. We need to get him upstairs. I'll talk to Alfred.
Oh, talk to Alfred, eh? Gotham's senior citizen bus pass is not quite as liberating as you would imagine. It was a logistical nightmare getting Mr. Gordon thus far.
Right.
I think you'll manage, don't you? Oh, hello, dear.
Fine.
I wonder if they'll incorporate into this game. Now that we know Batgirl's in the game, I wonder if they'll incorporate the scene where Batman fucks Batgirl. You guys think that'll be in the game?
The shiny one?
And they just start ripping each other's clothes off and shit.
If it don't go in the basket, it don't go in the wash. And that goes with the new suit that you're working on.
When he fucking manipulates young Barbara Gordon.
Oh,
Nasty
It'll
ass.
have many features, Alfred.
New suit, huh?
New apprentice? Still need the help, I see.
You need any help with your shiny red top? Ugh.
That should never happen.
Come on. We need to get him up to the Bat computer for analysis.
Yeah, I think we need more than a hairdryer on this particular chemical makeup.
Wasn't she also dating Dick
we should
too?
start with getting him out of the crate, right?
It's not even that scene happened. It's just it didn't make any sense in the context of it. 1 minute they're fighting, next thing they're just fucking on a roof. Like, wait, what? Where'd that come from? I did not sense any sexual tension here. Like, it's gonna be in the DLC. Blah, 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 blah.
I meant to do that.
I wonder if we'll get a scene where Talia Ghul slips something in Bruce's drink. And then Damien's born.
All according to plan. Let's fish him out.
When I realized so many people just watch videos of other people's playing games to form opinions, everything made sense. Yep. And the unfortunate thing is the people who do that stuff, a lot of their opinions dictate the culture. No personal experience.
Everything we need to pull him
Just
out.
watching somebody else.
We just need to build it.
That's why it's important for, I think, creators to be very careful about what they say about shit. I haven't upgraded this thing in a while. I guess I have to do the story mission. It's not gonna let me.
To pull him up.
Yeah, because it's a story mission. It's gonna force me. Okay, let's build something. Oops. Have you read Absolute Green Lantern? I have not read that book. I have not read a single issue of that book.
Building. That seems like a good idea.
Yeah, big ol'. Did I just break it to rebuild something?
This'll get the job done.
And now... Wait, are we trying to get the trash out? Supergirl coming to streaming in 2 weeks. Yep, I was, you know, it's funny. I was talking about going to the movie theater, and then I saw that the other day, and I said, I guess I'll wait. That shit must be butt.
Panel remotely.
That shit must be butt to leave movie theaters 2 weeks after it came out. Man, got an intense firewall. Maybe we can trick DC into re-releasing it.
I mean, I'm in.
Does Spider-Man come out this month? I don't know when Spider-Man. When that shit come out? I don't know.
This is kind of fun.
July 31st. We on that. We
So,
on that.
a frozen cop isn't the only thing you've dropped down there, huh?
I just ran out of room in storage.
Can we re-trick Sony into releasing Morbius a third time? Have sex, have sex. That dance scene in that movie was so terrible. Have fun, have fun. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Have sex, have sex. Imagine that's like your big break getting into the movie business. And bro, what the fuck? How do I recontrol it? I didn't mean to. Stop trying to strip. What? Why does she keep doing that shit? You keep trying to strip on that fucking pole. Have sex, have sex. I'm glad I didn't watch that movie. I had to watch it, man. I love a good train wreck. I love when shit is so bad it's good. And that movie is really bad. So bad it's good. Have sex, have sex. Hey, hey,
Call
hey.
me Queen of the Claw Machine.
I saw it in theater. I didn't watch it in theaters. I watched it on my laptop allegedly. I wasn't gonna, let's get something straight. I wasn't gonna pay for that. Fucking. I do love some bad movies. Yeah, when you know something's that bad, like, why are you so angry about that shit? That shit funny. Laugh, bro. Like, wow, they really let this leave the editing room. I feel that way about Madam Web. That shit was so bad it was funny. I never seen Madam Web. I just never got around to it. Drop it.
Easy does it.
That's a legit scene. Yeah.
Let's get him in the elevator.
I was Kyrie in NBA The Run. I only played him once. He was cool. I feel like, though, with an arcade basketball game like that, unfortunately, the best players in the game are usually forwards because they can play offense and defense. They're more balanced. But like with the smaller players, it's just hard to get your shot off. So instead, you gotta have sex. Gotta have sex.
You don't get a lot of company here, do you?
It's the Bat Cave, not a bed and breakfast.
NBA The Run lost all motion with me because it doesn't have an offline mode. I still play it from time to time, and they're adding a lot of content.
Looks like I'm going to need help with this.
It's $30. I'm not like super invested in that
Is this supposed
shit.
to be a bridge?
It's a work in
My
progress.
girl streamed Madam Web, and she said that shit was the worst Tubi movie. That shit fried me. Who's the villain in Madam Web? That's one thing I never understood about that movie. Like, what's the villain? And do they have sex? Have sex. Take the frozen gem to the back computer. What the fuck? How did we get it over? The writer? Evil people, Peter Parker? Oh, shit. The writer. That's fucking funny. The editing?
You lower that platform. I can slide down, Commissioner Gordon onto it.
Lower the platform. How do I? Oh. It was edited like a TikTok clip compilation. You know what's funny? That was what was said about the new Mario Galaxy movie in the reviews, and I thought they was hating. And then I watched it, and I was like, this does feel like a TikTok movie. Like, you could tell that shit was designed for brain rot. Bring back strong writing. And then have sex, have sex.
All right, we're ready.
Let that shit go. I thought Madam Web was okay until halfway through it drops off a cliff. You were watching that shit. You're like, oh, this is not that bad. Why is everybody hating so
Giving us a
much?
lift to the next platform?
Does this move that one too? It does. Yeah, it does. Have sex.
It's in place. Just slide Jim across.
Here we go.
Whew, we did it. Almost there now.
Move it, move it, move it.
Okay, back computer. Start
Mission complete.
Is that how it works?
Is the collar too much? Yeah, it might be too much.
I love TikTok and I hate Trump, but banning TikTok may have been a good idea. It wouldn't have mattered because you still got IG Reels and YouTube Shorts. It wouldn't have mattered. So might as well just have sex. Mike Epps was in Madam Web. What? Is that real? Yeah, we know the Minecraft thing. We know. You know about have sex?
Huh. I don't recognize this compound.
He was?
This is surprisingly complex.
Why?
An unknown chemical. Well, that narrows it down.
Random black dude in video game movies.
I'm out of ideas. I need a break.
One thing is, what is this have sex thing from? It's stuck in my head. It's from Morbius.
You don't mind. A fresh pair
It's
of
from
eyes.
Morbius. I'll play it before the stream's over.
The worm that got the cream.
I'm almost done.
And all that. Know what I mean?
See, y'all not real fans. Y'all never seen Morbius.
No. Oh, shut up. Shut up.
Take a hint. You heard the girl.
Shut up.
Working on it around the clock. It's perfect, but it needs more. I'm sorting some electrics out.
Nice. Victor Freeze.
I want to go with the horsey.
Victor Freeze!
What? Where?
Wayne Tech. Well, he was until he got fired. He developed
We
this
discovered
ice and
him.
knows how to unfreeze it.
Okay. Well, it looks like we need to pay Wayne Tech a
I remember the movie ended suddenly and there was a post-credit scene. You missed the best part of the movie.
So you know, I've updated your BIOS, defragged,
Morbius has
optimized,
fans?
and
Yeah,
installed
me.
new anti-spyware.
Dr. Michael Morbius. I hang out with bats.
I
Ooh.
also had one Lucius Fox design us new suits, which should be
Special delivery, madam.
good to go. Oh, and earlier you had caps lock on.
Oh, she said you don't know how to use your computer. Mr. Freeze.
Perfect. So, a frozen cup isn't the only thing you've dropped down there, huh?
I just ran out of room in storage.
Go to Wayne Tech.
What can I say? I'm a completionist.
Did you see where Craven, they edited that woman's face into a still image? I refuse to watch that movie. Who's seen Craven the Hunter? What's the villain in Craven? Was he fight a rhino?
I'm getting to him.
Or like a lion or some shit? Oh, he literally fights the rhino. Interesting. I refuse to watch that. Maybe I'll get around to watching it, but it just didn't seem as funny. Like, the movie has to be bad and funny. Morbius looked funny to me, but like Craven just didn't even look funny at all. Like, it just looked like, what are you guys doing, man? What are you guys doing? You getting tired? I am. That's what I'm about to save. And I'm about to play some have sex, have sex. Let me see if I can find it. Let me see if it's on YouTube. Let's see. Morbius dancing. Yeah. You don't remember this shit? This is from Morbius. This is when the villain first gets his powers and he's feeling himself.
Have sex, excel. Put my hands against, put my best, put my tang, or put my spend. Have sex, excel. Of the meti fully casual. Vola. Tingani tandi pesho. Vola.
Yeah, the director's like, yeah, just improvise in front of the mirror. Yeah, this is cinema, man.
I funi kati funi kesho. Excel. Put my hands against, put my best, put my tang, or put my spend.
Y'all don't know culture.
Put my hands against, put my best.
Like, it's so funny to me. Like, this is what I mean when I say I like genuinely bad shit that's funny. Because somebody was sitting in the movie theater just seething. Like, this shit is so stupid, bruh. Like, it's a meme. There you go. One of the best scenes from fucking Morbius. Have sex. Have lots of sex. Must have been a really important scene for him to stop the strain. It was, man. I just wanted to put y'all on to some culture and make y'all understand what's going on. Go ahead and watch that Craven. I don't got Netflix, so I can't watch that shit. Sorry, guys. Let me see if I got somebody to toss y'all to. Let's see who's live. Who can we have sex with in the chat? Have sex. Have sex. JD's live. We'll rate JD. Let's raid before. Look at this. What's this? Sony thought we wouldn't know this CGI face replacement. Is this Craven?
Figure out what was in here for years.
My grandmother was kind of a mystic. She had a lot of crazy stuff around. My parents didn't like to talk about it, but she was a very powerful woman.
Right.
She said it would heal whoever drank it in undreamed of ways.
Trust me,
Right.
changed me.
Exactly. Look at what you became.
Both of them both look like AI generated
If you
faces.
can get any more.
No. She died not long after that trip, and I never saw her again.
Bro, what? Yeah, like they both look weird.
She said it would heal whoever drank it in...
Like, why did they do that to their faces? Like, that doesn't seem like it was necessary.
Undreamed. Look at what you...
Yeah, this shit was AI generated. This shit weird as hell, bro. Why did they do that to her? Imagine being an actor and you get your big break and they just AI your face. Like, it's they didn't want to reshoot the scene because it cost too much money, so they used AI. It's fucking funny, bro. All right, y'all. I appreciate everybody who came through to the stream. If you're new, hit the follow button. Thank you to everybody who sub, donated, all that bullshit. If you're watching on YouTube, hit the like button. I'm rating the homie JD. Everybody have a nice night. Be cool in this chat. I'll see y'all tomorrow. And when all else fails, remember, chat, don't do it before marriage, but don't be afraid to have sex. Have sex.